And we're also joined by another fabulous Twitch streamer, Victory Point Gaming, who we're going to refer to as VP. If you can hear me, VP, say hi.
Oh, hello,
There he is.
hello.
He kind of broke through. He was probably talking to his own stream. He is streaming at the same time. And there is a way that I can note that in chat, but I'm way too distracted to try and do that with three people on. But again,
That's
thank you for
okay.
joining us. We are going to do or attempt to go through a three-player game of Too Many Bones. VP has never played before, so I am going to do a super fast walkthrough of the game
Yeah.
and how it plays. And he's a super brilliant guy, so he should be able to pick it up. And if he doesn't, we're not going to hold him accountable, all right?
We'll see.
So again,
You're a very
gentlemen,
good
welcome.
explainer.
Thank you for joining me. You can see the setup of Too Many Bones. We've already kind of done the initial setup. We have 3 players and 3 gear locks. So I am going to play Boomer, who is a ranged female gear lock that basically just likes to blow stuff up. She is fantastic utility player with lots of awesome powers. However, she can also do friendly fire damage. So we're going to have to be situationally and positionally aware of where everybody is so I don't accidentally blow their limbs off. Moving on to Mike. Mike is going to play good old stalwart Patches, who is a melee character that has some heal capabilities. And one of the better capabilities in the game, if you ask me, which is toxins, way down here. And the toxins eventually allows Mike to use the poison capability or skill, which is great. And we will get to that when we need to get to that. Moving over to VP, VP is playing as Gilly, who is a ranger. Now, Gilly has some fantastic utilities and different skill lines Gilly can go down, including a pet skill line. Now, as I've mentioned before, and I think Mike mentioned before, in Too Many Bones, thus far anyway, in my experience, the pets have been more useful as meat shields than
Hey
actual damage
friends.
dealers. But that meat shield has won the game for me several times. So,
Heya.
looking at the skill line, so I'm going to stay over on VP's board so we can see Gilly. We are playing in adventurer mode, which is the easy mode of the game. I don't call it easy mode. I've lost more times than I've won. So it's the beginner mode of the game, which to me should be the standard mode of the game. But I know there's going to be people that argue that. And what that allows us to do now, if you can, are you down here with me, VP, near your mat?
I am, yes.
Okay. These 4
Playing
dice
this for the
here
first time,
are what are
getting a
called your
rules teach
attribute
right now.
dice. So you can see on your main mat, Gilly
Yeah.
starts with 4 health, 3 dexterity, 2 attack, and 0 defense. What those stats mean in some cases, well, health is health, we know that. Dexterity in this game is everything. Dexterity determines how many skills or dice you can roll on your turn.
Right.
If you had like 4 attack and 2 defense, but only 3 dexterity, you could only roll 3 of those in whatever combination you desire.
Oh,
But in
wow, okay.
adventure mode, you get to start with, if you'd like to go ahead and pick up one of your attribute dice, we get to start with
Okay.
2 extra health. So you can slot that right into your health.
There we go.
So your health is now 6. And unfortunately, the
Nice.
game doesn't know that. You'd want to increase your health with that meter up to 6.
Mm.
You have to, I think it's right click on the left part of it, down near the bottom.
Oh, right. Got it.
Oh, wrong way.
Right click. There
There
we
you
go.
go. So now you've got 6 health. And in adventure mode, so that's item number 1, you get 2 extra health, and then you get 1 skill to start with.
Ooh.
So you can choose one of your skill lines, and I'll explain them a little further. You can choose to put an extra dexterity in, so you can do something extra.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
want to put in, the only things that are a bit different is attack and defense. If you want to add to your attack or defense, you need to roll. So you have whatever you currently have. So let's say you wanted to go up to 3, you'd have to roll 2 attack dice and not get any bones to make that successful. If you're
Right.
unsuccessful, you don't lose that point. You just have to put it somewhere else. And
So is
because you're starting,
Bones sorry,
yes,
is Bones like
I was going to
is
show
it
you.
it's an automatic fail, is it, Bones?
It's a fail, but it's not. And I'll explain
Ah.
that in just a
Okay,
second. So
okay, yeah.
bones, it's a fail for that particular skill test. But because you're starting, for example, with 0 defense, you wouldn't have to
Hmm.
roll if you wanted to put 1 defense die in there to give you some kind of shield. And the way that works is we have automatic rollers over here
Oh,
in Too Many
nice.
Bones, the
Very
mod,
nice.
anyways. So you can choose how many dice you want to roll and hit it, and it'll roll them for you. We don't have to
Oh,
grab
that's
them from
cool.
the general pool.
Very nice.
So looking at your skills now, you have 4 different skills: the trapper, the ranger, the marksman, and the zoolinguist. Um, some of them you can start off as long as there's a star. You see how some of them have a star next to
Oh,
them?
yeah.
You can put a skill directly in there. But if you look at multi-arrow here, for example, if you wanted to get marked enemy, you would have to start at multi-arrow, and then next time you want to put a skill point into brute buster, until eventually you could put a skill point into marked enemy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so any of the ones with stars you can just do right away. If not, you have to work down the line. All the descriptions for your skills are down on the rule sheets, but we will help you because it is a lot to digest. However, I can say we will only give you, hey, Varega, thanks for joining, man. I appreciate you. And Necromantech, thank you for the follow. Um, basically, some of the skills all of the skills you're going to get dice for. And again, that
Okay,
goes
cool.
back to your dexterity skill. You could have all the different skills in the world. If you don't have the dexterity, you can't roll them all.
Okay, okay.
So
Yeah.
everything is basically a dexterity check. You've got some really cool skills. Now, we will only give you advice if you want advice. I I would honestly say, experiment if you want to. This whole first line here, the trapper skill, starting at number 1, you can
Yeah.
start with any of those 3. They're very interesting because you can lay traps on the board before the battle starts, and if any of the baddies walk into them or us,
Ooh.
they will trigger. Yeah, so it's oh, hey, Opcos, thanks for joining, man. I think it's James, right? But thank you very much for coming in. Just to quickly introduce again, I'm playing with my friends Black Sheep and VP from Victory Point Gaming, also a Twitch
Thanks
streamer,
for
and
dropping
we're
in.
tackling Too Many Bones with 3 players. So the question, VP, for you, because you're new to the game,
Yes.
is: do you want any advice, or do you want to just go for it?
Oh, no, advice is good. I see that on the right side of my player sheet, it says it advises that there's a beginner build strategy, and it says
Absolutely.
if you get 1 defense to start off with, that's good. So I'm thinking either defense or dexterity to increase at the beginning. I don't know how I go
Yes,
about
because it
what
does say get
my
your
options
HP
are.
up to 5 or 6, but because we've done
Yeah,
adventure mode, we've already got 2 extra in there.
that's very nice. Yeah.
So yeah, totally up to you. I mean, now
I
you
like
are
multi
ranged, so
arrow
you're
as
not going to have your.
a
Sorry, Mike.
first skill.
Yeah,
Pardon?
so VP, you need to pick one. You get a free skill, so you can put it in
Oh, right.
dexterity, attack, or defense. You can put another health in, or you can choose one of your skill lines.
Well, let's start with defense for starters, and then we'll increase dexterity later.
Okay, so you can just grab one of your attribute dice and throw it into defense. Usually you have to make that check roll, but you don't because you started off with 0. And make sure you flip it to
Okay.
the 1 side.
To the 1, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just press number
Hit.
1.
Hover
Oh, right.
over it and hit.
There you go. Okay,
Oh,
now
that's
let's zip over to Mike and see what Mike has decided to do. Again, we started on adventure mode, so he's put in his 2 health already.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna go for an extra dice to abuse.
So Mike is going for, is that medkit or nutrients?
Nutrients.
Okay. So Mike has put one of his heal skills into nutrients, which is the starting of the skill line in order for him to eventually get toxins, which is my favorite skill. In case you can't tell, I keep talking about it. Anything else you want to add, Mike?
Oh, well, no, that's me set up.
Okay. And I'm going to go over and do the same thing to good old Boomer here. I'm going to put in my 2 extra health and raise my health. You can see Boomer starts with kind of a low health, sometimes in comparison to everyone else. Gilly starts with 4, and I believe Boomer starts with 5. So I have the lowest health. So yes, I like to blow stuffs up, but I got to stay out of the fray sometimes. So my inherent power now, VP, each character, and you can see it down on your character sheet on the far right, has what's called an inherent power.
Oh, yeah.
Different characters have different inherent powers. Gilly is all about scouting. So scouting can be very important in this game. It allows you to reveal the next chip in a particular stack, which we'll get to when we do it, and see whether you want to put it on the bottom of the stack or keep it on the top. And it can be very important. You have an inherent scout, which means no matter what the situation, before a battle, you can scout. We can scout if we don't have to do a few other things. So let's say a battle ended and I've been badly wounded. After the battle, we get to rest and recover. Well, if I rest and recover, I cannot scout. There's a choice of things you can do, but you have an inherent scout. So let's say you didn't have to rest and recover.
Okay.
Before the next battle starts, theoretically, you have 2 scouts because you have an automatic one.
Right.
All right.
I'm not
And
seeing
zipping-
where it is. Can you? So
oh, sorry. I'll
it's,
point out to it right here.
Oh, it's here.
innate.
Right. Okay.
I said
Right, right.
inherent. Sorry, it's innate.
Okay. Cool. No worries.
And then we'll talk really quickly about the backup plan. If you look up at your board, each of us have a backup plan, and a backup plan is the nice way Too Many Bones handles failed rolls. When you get a bones when you fail, because not all sides have successes on them, you can choose to put those bones into your backup plan, and it goes from left to right, just as if we're reading. So if you had 1 bone in here, you could perform the switch targets, and you can see all your backup plan down on your player sheet.
Yeah.
If you had 3 bones in there, you could choose switch target, and then the other 2 bones would move to the left, if you know what I mean. Or if you had 3 bones in there and you wanted to do your fortunate discovery, all 3 bones would be consumed. So a bones is not a miss in this game. It's a backup plan, which is really nice. And then looking back down at your sheet where the innate was, you'll notice it talks about an innate +1. An innate +1 is if you ever fill up your battle plan and get 1 more bones, you get your innate +1 for the rest of the game. So it's always a balance whether you want to use your backup plan, save them up in order to, I guess, ding that innate +1, or use them when you need them situationally. They all do different things. We'll help you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And
right.
I think we're just about ready to go. Mike, did I miss anything?
No, just the start or setup, really.
Oh yeah, let me get rid of this top menu. I never like having that up there.
All right, cool.
So a quick other thing about Boomer. So yes, Boomer likes to throw grenades. So I have all kinds of grenades I can get as skills: frag grenade, flashbang grenade, smokescreen grenade, all very useful. But in order to throw them, not only do I have to acquire those skills, I have to build bombs. So these 3 on the left with the bones currently showing, I need to roll those, which do cost dexterity, and eventually get the components to build a bomb, which is the last one in the row, so that I can then throw one of my grenades or bombs. So it's a little more involved, but not much. It kind of, you get used to it after a while. But as you can see, I'm going to have to concentrate on dexterity because how am I going to roll all these things and be useful in battle? So let us begin. Is everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we draw an encounter card. And Mike and I are used to these. I've mixed in for my last game I played solo one of the different cards, but we're going to start with the standard. So this is a special encounter card called Leaving Obendar. Only 12 hours till dawn and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock and likely every life in Daylor. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. I'm sure there's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot. Then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So, what to do? What to do? And now what we do, VP, is we flip over the card, and 98% of the encounter cards in Too Many Bones will have a choice.
Okay.
I'll explain the card as we go. So, sorry, I need to explain Drellin first. Looking at Drellin's card, which I've blown up on my screen, he is a tyrant. I'll read him. Ages ago, Drellin was banished from Obendar to the poison marshes for reasons no one can or is willing to recall. Instead of perishing, however, Drellin remains alive. Face twisted and scarred from extended time in the swamps, he is but skin and bones, yet somehow he thrives in the bog. And you can see the gear symbol there. We have to make 6 progress through the bogs and cliffs and streams and rivers
Okay.
and forests of Obendar, of Daylor. In order to challenge him, we must have 6 progress. Then we can choose to challenge him. And the 10 means we have a total of 10 days to do it. If we get to day 10 and we have not challenged him, game's over. We get lost in the forest, and I guess we never come home. I don't know. But that's also a bit of a balance, because every time we do an encounter, we hope to gain more skills and more utility things we can use in that final battle. So it doesn't mean always that you want to rush and get your 6 progress and immediately challenge him on day 6. If you were able to do that, you may want to take another encounter or two to gain more skills.
Right. Yeah.
So looking at our first encounter card, we have 2 choices. That little spidery thing on the right that I don't know the name of means both choices are non-battle choices. If they were a battle, you'd see a shield and some cross swords. So choice 1 is squeeze in some last-minute self-improvement and gain 2 training points. Choice
Ooh.
2, shake down a shady peddler. We'd gain 1 training point, and each party member would draw 2 loot and choose 1 to keep. And down in the bottom corner, regardless of which one, bottom left corner, regardless of which choice we make, we are going to get 1 progress towards challenging Drellin. But because this is encounter, it also means a day has gone by.
Okay.
So there's 3 of us. There's just enough for a tiebreaker. Mike, I'm going to let you pick first. Choice 1 or 2?
Um, choice 1. More skills at the start. More skills.
Yeah, no, I was always told skills are the be all and end all, but loot can be very helpful. So, VP, what do you feel?
I will defer to your judgment, the both of you. I don't know which is better, so you two
Well,
can
I'm
choose for this one.
all right. I'm going to choose number 1 as well. So, we now have. I'm going to go do the maintenance first because I tend to
Yeah.
forget. So, the mod has these neat trackers built into them. So we're going to lose a day, and we're going to gain a progress point. And you can see I forgot to show you. Drellin is way up there in the shale fist. We have to go 6 dots up there to challenge him. So we've made 1 progress towards him. We are now going to be on day 2 when I flip the next card, but I do it just to do it. So let's go over to VP, and you get 2 training points, sir. So
Okay.
I'm going to let Mike give you the advice this time because my voice is starting to go, and I'm going to have a sip of my Gatorade.
Okay.
You're ranged. You're going to be sitting back. You're not likely to take a massive amount of damage unless something really wants to come and give you a hug.
Okay.
So damage is definitely nice for you. Multi-arrow lets you damage multiple critters at the same time,
Okay.
which can be very useful.
So
Um, so,
does 2 skill points mean that I can upgrade 2 things once or 1 thing twice, or?
Either way.
yep. So you have 2 skill points to use. The only thing
Okay.
that is, say you wanted to upgrade your attack, you would need to roll 2 attack dice and not get wounds.
Okay.
Or if you wanted to upgrade your defense, you would have to roll 1 defense dice and not get wounds. The
Okay.
other stuff you can freely upgrade. So to get, say, the multi-arrow, what you would do is
Mhm.
you would just pull it from the tray and you would put it into the corresponding slot.
Yeah, you can see
Okay.
each slot has a number, which should help you find it in the tray. I should just point out for health or dexterity, you do not have to do a roll check, and their skills as well, so don't neglect them.
All right.
Dexterity is your action point, so the more dex you have, the more stuff you can do on your turn, and that includes movement. But you are a backline, I'm going to
Mm.
hit you. So you want attack and stuff that's going to bolster your attack.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but you played Gilly to such a skillful degree last time. It was, I'm not going to give it away, but the final battle was almost a letdown. It was
I didn't have 1 defense dice, I don't think, that whole game.
no, he went like 7 attack die, which was insane, but it worked.
All right. Um, it suggests here that I get a pet. What do you think of that?
I
Pets are
like the pets.
good for they're a bit of a meat shield for you. So if something is going to get close, you can throw your pet out, and it tends to die. But
Mm,
it's better it getting hit than you getting hit. But there's
true.
3 of us. Likelihood is I'm going to be the tank.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only melee character of the three of us, so he's hopefully going to draw more aggro. We used to call it in MMOs. I don't know. Is that still a word that people
Yeah.
use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, in that
So, I
case,
mean, I want you, VP. I mean, there's the advice. I want you to be able to pick, but if you have questions, please ask them.
all right. Well, let's try multi-arrow then and attack.
Okay, so
So,
let's go down to your attack rollers.
So what I would do first is do the attack. So
Yes.
you
okay.
don't roll, if you don't get the attack on your first roll, you still get to spend that action, or spend that point on a different action, which means
Oh,
you can roll for the attack a second time.
Yeah.
okay.
So
How do
you
I go
just
about that
click
then?
on the 2 on the number, and that'll roll the dice.
Is it? I have to roll 2 dice, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. If you
So
have
if you
2
click on
attack
the number two
currently, you
itself,
roll what you currently have. You click the number,
the
the
number
2.
two, yep,
Yeah.
that's
All
it.
right.
No
Okay.
bones. You're good.
Sparkly. So you get to grab one of these dice, roll it onto a 1,
There you go.
and now you have 3 attacks per turn that you can do.
So if I wanted to upgrade attack again, I'd need to roll 3 dice and get no bones.
Yep.
That's correct.
And and should I fail, could I use that?
Yes. You
Could
don't lose the skill point. You just have to put it
Oh.
somewhere else. You can't try again.
All right. Well, let's try that then. Let's. What do you reckon, Black Sheep? Do you think I should go for attack again, or?
Well, let me just point something out really quick. You can go for
Yeah.
attack again, and I'm sure Black Sheep says it's a good idea, and I agree. However, so that'll bring you up to 4 attack, just as an
Yeah.
example. But you only have 3 dexterity, so you could still only roll 3.
Ah, that's a good point. All right. Good point. Good point. Yeah. Let's. Yeah. That's a good point. Maybe we'll upgrade dexterity.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea for this turn, anyways. And at least it will, if there is a battle upcoming, and you'll be able to roll all 3 of your attack and 1 defense, for example, if you wanted
That's
to.
interesting. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. So I will. I just get it. I don't need to roll for this one, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay.
Okay, and now I'm going to
Done.
zip over to Mike, and we'll see what Patches is doing.
Yep. Passage needs damage. So
Yeah, Patches is interesting as far as character archetypes go, because he's a melee fighter that's also a healer. So it's an interesting dual role.
It is interesting.
unfortunately, Passage rolled his bones. So what I'm gonna do is grab a cube to heal. I reckon I'm gonna get trounced this game. Usually they're doing the damage, I'm gonna be healing up. And then I'm going to do for my second ability, try to get another attack. Which I got.
I'm going to lower my audio because I think it's talking over you for some reason.
And
Or maybe hold on a sec. Hey, you guys go ahead. I'm just going to change one of my filters because I think it's activating, because Mike's a little bit quieter. It's not activating the ducking properly. So there we go. All fixed. Okay, so Mike's decided to. I got the med kit. So Mike now has 2 healing dice he can roll.
Oh, nice.
And did you put it into attack, Mike?
yeah, I put my second one into attack. I rolled
Okay.
a sword for the attack.
Perfectly. All right. So let's have a look here at what I'm going to do. I have 2. So I'm definitely putting 1 into dexterity because I need to increase that. So that'll give me 4 dexterity, and I'm definitely going to try out attack. I only have 1 at the moment, so I'm going to roll my attack die, excuse me. And I do not get a bone, so we're going to put our extra attack in there. And we are set to go on our next encounter. Everybody set?
Yep.
Okay. So let's have a look. Hardly out of the gate. 15 steps into the journey. 15 steps! And already a gearlock boot is struck through by an arrow. Luckily, no toes were killed. Teeth are clenched and a painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Ow! Now sufficiently ticked, it's time to return the favor to the ominous figures at the edge of the woods. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, which is behind us, in case anyone's wondering, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders and are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, this adventure's underway. So let's see what the card holds for us. So those are the battle symbols. So both choices are battles. Looking at the bottom of the card really quickly, on the left we have a progress, we have a training point, and we each get a loot. So as long as we're successful on either choice, those things we're going to get. Choice number 1 up at the top, if you look at the empty circle, means there is no bonus prize, I guess, for this. There's no bonus training point, no bonus loot, no bonus progress. Hail the guards for help. Our baddie queue, which I'll explain in just a minute, is made up of baddie points. At the start of each round, arrows from the wall deal 1 true damage to each baddie. Recommended for first-time adventurers. So one of us is, 2 of us aren't. So in other words, what that means is every time we advance a round, all the baddies are going to take an extra damage, which can be important. And let me just explain the queue. The queue, as I explained before we went on air, is the days times the players. So we're on day 2, which means we're going to face 6 baddie points. And in Too Many Bones, you always go up to the higher number. You'll notice the stacks here are 1, 5, and 20. So 6 would mean 1 5-point baddie and 1 1-point baddie. Choice number 2, it's time to show Obendar what gear locks are made of. With Obendar watching, you feel an extra shot of adrenaline as you prepare for an unassisted battle. Again, same baddie point queue. After either choice, if the battle is lost, we place this encounter back on the top of the encounter deck and basically do it again. So we would lose a day, make no progress, etc.
Yeah.
So Mike and I no, you know what? I'm not saying anything. VP, which choice do you think is good?
I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say you always go for the hard one, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and opcots, yes, I unfortunately I do. I did have it set up, but it looks like every time I choose a different capture source for my Discord folks that are talking, it loses it, and now I don't know how to go in and fix it. But while VP is talking, I'm going to go in and try that again.
Yeah, I knew that you would be going for the more difficult one. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for the difficult one.
Good. So what that means that if we're fighting the same amount of critters, but if we win, which we will. I have faith. It might take us 5 turns, but we'll win. We will get extra stuff for it. So extra stuff is always good.
I like extra stuff.
So what's it going to be, gents?
Option 2.
Option 2 it is. Okay. So let me take us up all above the board here, the battle mat, to show you the interesting thing that the Tabletop Simulator mod has built into it. It will do the baddie queue for us. But before I do that, I believe we have some scouting we can do.
Oh, yeah.
So VP, generally
Yes.
the way scouting works is we have to take this D6 and we roll it. On a 1 to 3, we can only scout 1-point baddies. On a 4 to 6, am I wrong? Or is it 1 to 4, Mike? I can't remember.
I think it's 1 to 3, 1-point baddies, 3, 4, 5-point baddies.
And 6 is 20-point baddies. But you can always scout the lower number, if you know what I mean. So if you roll a 6, you could scout a 20, a 5, or a 1, if that makes sense.
Ooh.
But VP, you have an an innate scout, which means you don't actually have to roll for the first scout. So you can hit the scout button if you'd like next to the 5, which is what I would recommend. And it's going to show you, okay, so I'm going to read this out to everybody, and you can look at it at the same time because I've got it blown up on my screen. First of all, it's an ugly freaking thing called a bog lurk. Starting in the bottom left corner, you can see a bow and arrow symbol. That means it's a ranged baddie. So it's going to go in the top colored row on the battled mat. It's going to target everybody on the mat. So it does not have to choose a target. We're all going to get its effect. Going more on the left, on the top, you'll see a drop of blood. It's got 6 health, so it's rather strong. And it's got 4 initiative. So that's where it's going to go on the initiative meter, determining its position in battle. And on the right, normally you would see how many dice it gets to roll. But because it spits poison at us, it doesn't have to roll anything. It just poisons us. It is a pretty bad one. And my advice, and I'm sure Mike's advice, would be to put it on the bottom. But let's hear from Mike first.
I think he's quite cute. I don't know what the problem is. Look at that
All right,
lovely
VP,
smile.
it comes down to you.
Well, I've, I'm thinking it would be so nice if arrows were going to be shooting, shooting at the wall from shooting at this.
Yeah, it's true. We do have
Uh,
2 ranged characters, so
that is true. Yeah, let's get rid of this
okay.
this poisonous chappy.
Okay. And then for your next scout, because none of us were damaged, so we didn't have to do rest and recovery, you have to roll the d6 to see what you can scout again. And
All right,
it's
let's roll.
hover over it and hit R. Yeah, that wasn't a roll. Try that
That
again.
wasn't a roll, was it?
There we go.
4.
So you got a 4. So you can scout another 5-pointer, or you
let's
can
do that.
scout a 1-pointer.
Oh, let's do a 5.
Okay, so
Okay.
real quick on this guy, he's an owl bear, also a pretty fella. He is the 2 crossed swords mean he is melee. The little paw, by the way, means he's the last guy was a bog creature. This is a
Say no
beast.
more. He's melee. We can have this guy. I don't have to go near him.
Well, okay, so he has 6 health, so he's pretty good that way. 4 initiative, and he gets to roll 4 attack die, which is terrifying, which kind of spills into his terrify skill. So the written words there tell you his different skills. Inspire 1, which means for one, I think it's 1 baddie or once a turn. I'll have to get Mike to check. So when we roll for our initiative to determine the battle order, when he goes, he's going to inspire any guys that happen to roll below us to go in front of us. So he's inspiring them to move up in the initiative. And terrify, I believe, means whoever's attacking him adjacent, if I'm not mistaken, cannot attack him next time because they're terrified. And I should explain that, VP. I did not. Even though the mat makes a big deal out of diagonal lines, most attacks in this game and most gearlocks and creatures can only move orthogonally. So adjacent would mean someone would have to be here or here or here, not diagonal.
Right.
Okay. Mike, did you have a look, or do you want me to head over there?
Yeah, it terrifies basically you can't target them your next turn.
Okay. And inspire means the next baddie on the initiative meter takes their turn immediately after their unit and is granted the number of additional attack dice. So whoever is going next would get an additional attack die as well. I don't know if we should keep this one or not, because there's worse ones hidden in the pile. So we can actually leave him there for a moment, I believe, and Mike can try his scouting attempt to see what's next. So he's scouting a 1.
Okay.
And this is a goblin bomber who's a range character, 3 health, pretty fast though, 5 initiative, but he can only roll 1 die. He does target, he's ranged. He targets the 2 closest to him. Is that the way that works, Mike? I know 3 is everybody.
I'm not sure. I'm looking at mischief.
Well, from the looks of them, it's the 2 weakest. It's the 2 skinny. So, and weakest is determined by how much health we all have. So he's going to target the 2 weakest, and he has 2 skills. One is called careless with a bones, meaning if he rolls a bones, he swings his rock lobber so hard that the boulder falls out and bonks him in the head. He hurts himself for 1 damage. And mischief 1 is at the end of his turn, if you have any remaining defense slotted, so if you rolled some defense to give you some extra help and didn't need to use it, he's going to remove 1 of them. Or if you only have 1, the only one you have from your locked in dice, your defense dice, which we'll explain as we go.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, he's not terrible, but it's Mike's scout, so we'll let Mike make the decision.
I'm happy enough to keep him. He's not super bad.
Okay.
3 health should be able to take him out quick enough, I hope.
Yeah, I agree.
Famous last words. Eh?
So Mike's going to put him back on the top, and then I'll quickly do my roll. And I rolled a 4, so I'm going to scout another 5. And, oh, that looks terrible. Okay, so he is a ranged manticore that not only has the poison effect that we already got rid of, he also has Rage 2. Rage 2 is another skill that if he's below his full health, 6, so if we only hurt him for 1 and he's down to 5, he gets to add 2 more attack dice. Now he doesn't have
Ooh.
attack dice. Does that mean, Mike, he would get to attack twice? Like he would
You
get to roll
get
two?
poison 2 and 2 attack dice then.
Okay, so he would not only poison us, he would also get to roll 2 attack dice. I'm
Oh
going
my
to put him on
gosh.
the bottom,
Okay.
and now it's really up to you what you'd like to do with yours.
Well, I don't know. I'm not melee, so
So let him get back.
it's
Well,
not my
he's
problem.
he's
Is it?
melee, so he's going to move. So the way targeting works in Too Many Bones, for those that don't know, including VP, they will always move towards the closest gear lock, and if it's a tie, they will look at that little targeting symbol on their chip and make a determination that way. So in his case, he's going to target the weakest, so it's closest, and then if it's a tie, it's weakest.
Okay. So I'll leave it up to you two.
All right, Mike, you're up.
It's your critter.
All right, top, fine. We're having it. That's
All
it.
right. Now we're going to set up our queue. Oh, shoot. Can you guys talk amongst yourself? I have a very important phone call coming in. Sorry.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
okay.
Yeah. So
right.
I'll set up the queue. So what we have is 6 points because we're on our second day with 3 of us, so it's multiplied.
Okay.
The thing is smart enough to be able to do the deployment for us. So it'll go get all the health and all the bits and pieces.
Oh, nice. That's very good. So we
So
have.
we have the 2 that we went and had a wee look at. So there is the range gobble there and the owlbear. Now what we can do now is pick where we're gonna go on the map. I'm gonna go here, standing in front of this Carmine fellow.
So for
Because you're
myself, then.
you need to be backline.
How do I?
You need
Where
to-
am I? Oh,
So
I'm here.
that's your health stack.
All right. I don't know where.
So they can move too, but that one in the back, he doesn't
Right
need
here.
to move because he's ranged as well.
Okay.
So
I'm
the
back,
only
guys. Can you hear me okay?
the only one, the only one that's going to move is the owlbear, but I'm already tanking him.
Yeah.
So it's not really he's not gonna move.
So I'm assuming Mike's explained that he has to start in a melee spot. We, because we're ranged, can actually start in either melee or ranged.
No, you have to, if you're ranged, you have to start in ranged.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you could start in either. Anyway, yeah, but it's all kind of obvious, right? And same thing for their side of the battle mat. And now we have to set up initiative. So the way we do that, this mod again is very good. It kind of sets up theirs for us already. So that we've got a 5 and a 4. And now we have to roll down in your tray, or unless Mike grabbed it for you. We have our own initiative dice that we have to roll to determine where we're going to go.
Okay.
So
go
the
for
R
it.
key on it.
E.
Oh my God, look at my roll.
Lovely.
Okay. Now, in Too Many Bones, just so we all know, if you tie one of the bad guys' initiatives, you can choose whether to go in front or behind. I've never actually heard of anyone determining that they want to go behind, but oh, sorry, guys. There we go. So that's our meter, VP, and the way it works is whoever's turn it is, we slide up to the top, and then when they're done, we slide up the next one. So guess who's first?
E. I don't know what
So,
to do. Right. Yeah.
Okay, there's different things you can do right now. You don't have any skills, so we don't have to worry about that. You have a total of 4 dexterity.
Okay.
But you can only roll a total of 3 attack and 1 defense. So the other thing that I don't know if we've mentioned, movement also costs 1 dex per spot, but I don't think you're going to move. So
I don't need to move, do I? So I'll roll 3 attack and 1 defense.
Yep, you need to pick your target first.
Yes. Oh, you have to call a target.
Okay. Well, should I go after this chappie? How much damage could I potentially do here? I guess I could do 3.
My
Okay.
advice would be grab one of the die or hover over one of the dice and press 1, 2, 3. You'll see the different odds you can get. So you can roll a bones, obviously. And I'm pretty sure that there's 4 ones and 1 2. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
There's
Oh, I
one
see.
bone, 1, 2, and the rest of them are 1.
So potentially
All
you
right.
could roll 4. You could also roll 0.
All right. Let's see. I could potentially kill the backline chappie with 3 health, couldn't I?
Absolutely.
So let's declare that I'm going to attack the one with 3 health, because if we can get him before he does anything, that would be great, wouldn't it? So
Sounds good to me.
let's try that. So there we go.
Hey, nice roll.
Okay, and I'll roll the defense die.
Yep, why not? Never know.
Uh,
And I should mention, VP, there are strategies that always to roll, because let's say you didn't even want to damage anybody or you didn't care about the defense, your bones can build up in your backup plan and do very useful things.
cool. Yeah, and in fact, I do have a bones. So should I
Yep.
put it in here now?
Yes, you should.
All right. So I
And
have rolled 3 swords.
3 damage. So you'll want to take, we'll let you do the honors. There is a hovering health meter that you can hit the minus sign on. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to die. Nicely
Haha.
done, sir. Nicely done.
Nice.
And he was going next as well. So that's one threat
Excellent.
eliminated. And we are going to move Mike's initiative die up, and I'm going to go over to his mat, and we'll see what he wants to do.
Very
So-
nice.
Innate is at the start of my turn, I can heal. I don't have anything to heal, so
Ah.
but I will do soon. I'm gonna get bad at it very soon. I have 2 dexterity, so I'm gonna roll 1 attack and 1 defense. So my defense is a lovely 2, which
Nice.
is nice.
2, by the way, VP, is the highest defense you can get.
Okay.
I will
Now,
slot my
one
2.
other thing to point out, sorry to interrupt, Mike, because Mike only can roll 1 defense dice, he's rolled it and slotted it, which means unless he wants to remove it himself on his next turn, he can't roll another defense dice.
Oh,
I can
okay,
choose
right.
at the start
Because
of
if
my
you look
turn
it down
to
underneath there, it
add
says
up.
active. His defense die is
Right.
active. He can't roll another one. Sorry.
Okay.
So I
Makes
get the
sense, yeah.
button for 1 and wait for him to hit me back.
Quick question, if I may.
Absolutely.
The I have my defense dice, which is locked in the
That
well, it's in the
doesn't,
bone
bones
section,
don't count against that.
but it's not locked. Right. Okay. Thanks.
Only if it was active up at the top there. So. Okay, so you've already pinged him for 1.
Yep.
And I guess that's it. So now he's going to go.
Hi, viewers. I can see there's a
And
few of you lurking in the stream. Welcome.
Whack on Mike with 4 attack die. And for some reason, Mike always makes me do these rolls. So
It's great to have you here today.
Blames me.
Well,
But-
you're controlling the camera for your stream, so
Okay, I see. That's what it is. So let's do the roll for him. This is our owl bear's roll. He gets 1 bones and 3 damage. He does not have a bones effect. But he is going to inspire, but nobody's there for him to inspire. But he is going to terrify Mike, which means Mike will not be able to attack him next time. I got to find that.
Did I accidentally decrease his health?
Who?
I took his health down,
Oh,
right.
right. I thought I'd clicked it accidentally. All right, cool.
but I hit him for 1, and he's
Why
hit
is
him
your
for-
health down?
Well, he hit for free, so 2 of them pinged off the shield, which I've already got rid of,
Oh, okay.
and the 1 damage that he did on me.
Very good. So basically, next turn, Mike is terrified. So he's only going to be able to attack this guy once every 2 turns, because next turn it'll come off, and then it'll go back on when the guy goes. So when our owl bell goes. So I'm going to go.
Then he'll hit if he hits me again. I'll be terrified again, so I won't be able to hit him here on in. All I can do is tank him.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. That's not a good thing. So I only have 4.
Thank you so
dexterity,
much, Raul
and I'm gonna
Gabiola,
roll
for the
2
raid.
attack dice. So
Just
I'm
noticed that now.
definitely going to roll those 2
Thanks a
attack
lot.
dice to see if I can-
Appreciate
my
it.
target is the. I'm sorry. BP. Anybody?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I was trying to shout out to my stream. I think I might have actually spoken to you. Apologies.
Oh, no problem. And please, if you want to do that, just go right ahead.
Yeah, so
I
thank you
have
for the
4
raid, Royal
dexterity.
Gaviola. Oh, I appreciate
I'm
it.
not too worried about defense right now, so I'm going to roll my maximum of 2 attack and 2 of my boom components to try and start building bombs for later. So let's roll the attack first, and we'll double roll the components. Of
So
course.
today I'm playing this game for the first
If you
time.
get a
I don't really
bones,
know
as
what's
long as
going
it's
on,
not a
but
red
it's
or
pretty fun.
dark colored bones, I do not have to use it. So I'm putting it back where it was in the hopes of rolling it again. But I did get a 2 on my casing. So I'm going to lock that 2 in. And VP, just so you understand, I need to get some of the other 2 components. I need all 3 in order to make 1 boom.
Thanks so much for the
So
follow.
that's
I
where we
appreciate
are.
it.
And he's going to take 2 damage unless somebody already did that. No? Okay. So 2 damage. He's down to 3 out of 6. And we are moving into round 2. Just a quick note for you, VP, on rounds. The reason rounds are important is we have 5 normal rounds. And then you get to the
Okay.
6th round, which, I always blank on the name. I call it the attrition round, but it starts with an R and I can never remember it. The 6th round is that you can see there's like a drop of blood on that 6. You can kind of see it where we are right now. It means at the beginning of every round after that, everyone on the board is going to take 1 true damage. And true damage means it ignores any shields we have up protecting us.
Okay.
So it kind of makes sure that these battles don't just go on forever.
Right, yeah.
However, if you hit that round and you have less health than everyone else, you can pretty much be assured that unless you hurry up and kill them, you're going to die first, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's quite scary.
Okay, so I've hit him. We've moved on to round 2, and
Right.
and VP Gilly is up again. So let's have
Me
a look
again?
at your mat. You again.
All right, so seeing as I have no skills, pretty much the only thing I can do is do what I did last time. So 3 attack dice and 1 defense dice.
You got it.
So I'll do that. And in case it's not apparent, I'm attacking
yeah.
the only enemy on the board, which is
Good point.
this
I was like,
owlbear.
oh yeah, you got to pick a target. Just don't
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it us, I guess.
yeah. There's only one enemy, so I have successfully rolled 3 damage, and I'll roll my defense dice in case I get a bone, I suppose. And that is
1. So you can choose to slot that in, but I don't see
Why
this
not?
going much longer, so you might as well.
All right, so 3 damage.
Guess what?
I think he's dead.
He gets your 2nd kill in 2 turns. Come on. Gilly's really fun. I like Gilly. So
Yeah,
we have
it's good.
successfully won that battle. So now we do a little bit. I like to do my maintenance first. I'm going to take the round die back to 1. We can take our 3 initiative die and put them off the board, and
Awesome.
take ourselves back to our board. And
I'll,
again, I
I'll
don't
just have
believe
to
you
limp
got
back
damaged, VP.
because I'm hurt.
Yeah. Did you give your? Oh, you didn't take a turn yet. That's right. So Mike is going to either choose to rest and recover or not. It's up to him, because as soon as he starts his next turn in our next battle, he's going to heal that 1 missing HP. So he doesn't need to rest and recover. He could skip it and then do a scout next time, if that makes sense. Did that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. Now let's resolve our card. So the first thing I like to do is the bottom stuff. So I'm going to flip our day, add a progress. So let me do that.
So I should remove my defense dice now, right?
Yes, they go away, and your bones too.
Alright.
They don't stay.
Okay, put that over there.
You can just delete.
Oh, and the
them.
bones as well. Okay.
Yeah. Just don't delete your battle mat or anything, because I've done that. And now we're going to get. So our bonus was a training point. So we have a total of 2 training points and a loot each. So I'm going to head over to you, VP, and give you the honor if you want to grab a top, not the
Ooh.
trove loot. You know this. There's 2 types of loot.
Right.
Trove loot's a different kind of loot. So a loot card, bring it over to your loot area.
Oh, my
and
loot
rotate
area.
it and flip it.
All right. Okay.
So let's have a looky.
Sparring weapon.
So you've got a sparring weapon, which is permanent, meaning it's not a 1 or 2 or 3 use.
Okay.
It allows you to ignore 1 bones during a training attempt, which can be really handy.
Oh, that's
however,
great.
it is considered. Yeah, it's really good. It's called heavy loot, though, which means out of the 4 loot that you're allowed to carry, it's going to count for 3. So you
Oh, okay.
can only get one
Right.
more loot ever.
Oh, but it's amazing now.
That is a pretty good one. That is a pretty good
That
one,
is
especially if
that
you're
is
trying to
awesome.
build up a certain stat
You
like
build up
attack
your
or
tank,
defense.
and
Yeah,
then you can
yeah.
get rid of it later, or you can swap it for one of us because we can freely trade loot.
Oh, can we?
Yes,
Wow,
during these in between battles, we can freely trade loot.
that's nice.
And then you've got 2 skill points. So before, I'm going to let you read about your different skills and all that, and I'm going to go over to Mike and we'll see what he does, if that's okay, while you're doing that.
Yeah, sure. So, carry on. Yeah.
Okay, so my loot is. Ooh,
Oh, I
it
think I had
is.
a lag spike there. Did I? I hope I'm. Okay, you seem okay.
Oh,
Okay, so let's look at Mike's loot. Sorry about that.
yeah,
So
I've
it's
had to refresh the stream there. Well, it's getting a bit jittery.
yeah, it seemed to go out for a second, and I saw the tabletop simulator numbers go bad, but they're back to normal now. Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
I'm good. I can hear you fine.
Okay.
The stream is on buffer mode though.
My stream is?
Yeah, for me.
That's weird because I'm down in the stats and it says no interruptions, no drop frames.
Okay,
Mm,
okay.
I'm
So
not
yeah,
seeing any issue on
uh,
my side.
it could be just my side. Tavern Gem. You can.
Tawarin? Tiwar? I don't know how you say that.
Merchants will offer you trove loot chest in exchange for this.
Ooh.
So can I do that straight away?
Replace this card with a trove loot during your recovery phase. Yes, you can. We're in the recovery phase.
We
Nice.
don't.
So, to explain to everyone, trove loot is a definite upgrade in loot. However, I've got some real duds in the past, but you can't just flip it over. So, looking at the card, you have to use these in between battles to lockpick. And there's special lockpicking dice, which Mike is going to get out and probably use right away. Now, the interesting thing is because neither of us had to recover, we can actually help Mike by rolling those dice and trying to help him. So you see at the bottom, it's 444. Different trove loot has different numbers. There's a lever, a trip, and force. So Mike has to roll dice and try and unlock them in that order: lever, trip, or force, by getting those
Okay.
results on his dice.
Well, I'm not gonna do the loot thing yet until you get your loot, just in case
Okay.
it's something to help with
Yes,
opening
there
up
are
the
some
box.
loot VP that help lockpick. So
Okay. Right.
which we
That
didn't
makes
get.
sense.
I got a fortunate discovery. Now, fortunate discovery is kind of cool because then I can choose one of my consumable dice. We each have different consumable dice that we can use. Mine are a bag of booms and a holy hand grenade. I don't know enough about what they do, so I'm not going to bother doing that right now. I'll look at it after, but let's head back over to Mike and see.
So I'm going to roll for attack, which I
Very good.
get, and roll for a defense, which I got.
Nice.
Um, and then I'm gonna try the lockpick.
Did you already you want me to put your attributes in for you?
I was gonna do it in a second, but
I did it.
if I have a
There
slave
you go.
do it for me, I'm not gonna say no. So
And again,
so
he's
I need
trying to get
for
4L first.
is that
Okay.
reroll?
Yeah, so that's a special die that I believe I always have to look this up. That
I
die
can never
means
remember.
re-roll one action die, and also that intuition die again. Um, and if you get another re-roll, you can just keep doing it. So yes, you get to re-roll. Obviously, he's going to keep the
I'll be
L.
honest, I don't really
You're not?
understand what's happening here.
You're not?
Oop.
Okay. So he's going to roll those two dice and see what happens. So he's got 2T.
So I get a +1.
Yeah, you can add one.
Yeah, but I don't have any L's, so
No. So he's stuck now. Now as far as I understand, Mike, and correct me if I'm wrong, we can help you, can we not?
as far as I know, if you get to lockpick one bit of trove loot on the in between, whether it's yours or somebody else's.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess so. If you had to, yeah. Okay, it makes sense.
So users
All right.
can help with mines if you want.
Yeah.
Or
So
with
we
this
can't
bit of
peek
loot.
at that card.
Okay.
But he wasn't successful this time. So trove loot's really kind of interesting because it can take multiple
Okay.
battles and the spaces
Yeah.
in between to unlock it.
So if users want to give it a bit of a spin and see how we go.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
can do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get to roll all of them, right?
Yeah. It's a fresh reroll for you.
Well, we got 1L. And then I can try and roll. I'm going to roll this die. So let's keep the L. I'm going to roll these two on that reroll and see if we can add to it. No, we didn't. But I get to reroll again.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get 4L, are we?
Total of 4L, yeah. So again, I keep getting the
Seems
reroll.
hard.
2F. I forget what that is.
Force, I think.
No, I mean this
Oh,
I think
the
that's
I don't
initiative
know.
die.
the die or die.
Do I get to change a die? Is that what it is?
I think so.
Convert. Treat the lock type of one action die as the lock type of your choice.
Oh, that's
So
good.
did that? Oh, we don't have a 3, so we still didn't get to 4.
Didn't get it.
Okay, so now, but do we get to add? We don't get to keep that result and add the next person's result.
No, the attempts are. It's going to be a new
Individual.
attempt.
Okay, well, you're up. So what you want to do? Yeah, draw a box and RR.
All right. All right.
Oh,
3L.
look at that. He's got 3L and he can convert. Oh, he's got 4L.
I have 4L.
Yeah, so that's one bit done.
Okay.
So now we're looking for, next time around, we're looking for 4T.
Okay. But we're not doing that now.
Nope.
No. This dice is used. This dice is used. You re-roll these two.
Is
That's
there any
not a
way I
reroll.
can...
That's a convert.
Yeah, but you can. So.
Oh, he's only locked in those two. I see.
Yeah, it's only locked in these two.
Is there any way to succeed with this one?
Yeah, with another convert maybe.
Yeah, if you get a 3, 3F,
well,
right? Or
I'll re-roll
T.
these ones anyway.
Yeah. So if you got 3T and a convert, well, 1T. All right.
And that's a convert.
So you can convert the 3L to a T.
Yeah. I'm going to
there you
take
go.
that 2 bits done.
It's easy, this.
Yeah,
So,
you're killing all the baddies and doing all the good rolls. Darn
yeah, I know. I have no idea what's going on. It's great. All right, so now we're done, aren't we? Yeah.
Yep. We are done. Yeah, that's the in
All right.
done.
So you mentioned something about I could upgrade earlier. Is that right?
Upgrade what? Sorry.
After I received my gear, you were saying something about. I received a piece of loot. Now, was I supposed to get some upgrade dice, or am I misunderstanding?
Yes, you have 2 skill points to use wherever you'd like.
Oh, why? Sorry, point out to me how do I know I'm getting upgrades? Is it from here?
Oh, the skill point icon is the one that looks like some chess pieces in a winner's circle. So at the bottom of the card, you can see we got one as long as we were successful in either choice, and then the second choice we made had a bonus second one.
Oh, right. So we're both getting. Well, we're all getting plus
2 skill points.
So what I'm thinking is, right, tell me if this is really busted. Assuming that you have space and we can freely trade the my special weapon, which ignores bones during your training attempts, if we can freely trade that, then why don't I pass that around when we're trying to upgrade?
I think it has to be done first before any attempts at skill points, so we can't just keep passing it back.
Can't do that. That's fair enough. Thought it was a good idea. Yeah. In that case, I will think about multi-arrows. Sounds interesting. So that's.
Yeah, for me, if I'm not giving you advice, but I'm just telling you what I would do, it would be between starting the multi-arrow line
Yeah.
and a pet. But Mike's kind of our pet at the moment. As long as we can stay mobile and he can keep aggro somehow, you might be okay. It's just not a guarantee.
So it looks like multi-arrow is just more. Oh, that's multiple targets. So one extra target or two
Yeah.
extra targets.
That's
Brute
right, or a
Buster
bonus.
is in different directions, and then
Marked enemy.
Oh,
That
yeah.
skill, marked enemy, is what won the game for Mike last time. It allows you to do double damage. So
All
we
right.
were in our tyrant battle against the big baddie, and if you kill the big baddie first, even if there's 3 other baddies on there, the game is won. So he took his
Right.
first shot and rolled like a ton of attack dice, got all successes, and then the double damage and killed the tyrant with 1 shot.
I'm thinking let's take multi-arrow, one die. Well, let's try and upgrade it attack first, okay? So
Okay,
let's
so 3.
roll 3 dice. And bearing in mind I can ignore one bone, sorry.
Look at that.
So that's
Can you
fine.
keep that roll for a battle? No.
Yeah. So keep that one. And then I think I'll go with multi-arrow. So I think let's take this one here, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
So multi-arrow would count as a dexterity, so keep that in mind. You have to roll it. And if you
Right.
get the 1, it means you can choose one of the dice that you rolled to apply to a second enemy. And if you get the 2, you can choose 2 of your dice to apply.
So how do I roll it? I have to roll it when I roll these.
Yeah, you just take it out over to here or whatever.
Oh,
And
right,
do
right.
the hover R thing.
Okay, I'm going to.
So let's say you just made that roll and you rolled a 2 on your multi-arrow. You could choose 2 of these dice, and obviously you choose the 2 and the 1 and apply it to a second
I'm just going to
enemy
leave
of
it
your
over here.
choice.
Leave it over here so I don't forget. Okay.
Now, I will tell you that once you have rolled that, it goes into this exhausted area over here for the rest of the
What?
battle.
Oh,
Yeah,
right. So you can only use it once per battle.
That's right. So
Yeah,
you've got to
so you
pick
want
your
to pick
timing.
when you want to use it. So
Yep.
Okay.
Mike, I
And
don't know
it
why you've gotten quieter again, but that's okay. We'll keep going.
right.
oh, sorry. Like I say, I'm having trouble with Discord at the minute.
Yeah, no
Oh,
problem.
I'm
All
sorry
right.
about that.
So that's it for you, VP, I think.
Yeah. Thanks for the help.
Okay. I will now go over to mine, and I'm going to choose the one that I always choose because it's fun. My frag grenade. Now, a frag grenade, just real quick. You call your target. Now I don't have to throw this at a target. I can actually throw it at a space. So it deals whatever damage if it hits a target directly, and then half that damage rounded down to any target adjacent. So again, that adjacency rule comes into effect. So orthogonally adjacent will also take damage, which includes friendlies. So got to remember that. So that's one of my skills. And for my second skill, I'm going to up my health to a total of 6 because I was a little deficient there. So, and that's it for me. I think that's it for all 3 of us, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So we are going to move on to our next encounter. I don't want Mike to run out of time here. What are we at? I don't even know what time it is. We're good.
I have 2 yards left.
Okay. Crossing the Cibron River, a glistening vein of trade running the length of Daylor, playfully beckons as it shimmers in the daylight up ahead. But with so few bridges in these parts, this crossing is an obvious spot for enemy scouts and traps. A journey of this importance leaves only 2 options. Tucking the ears and trying to blend in is risky but efficient. A boat at dusk carries less chance of discovery but requires business with the Molnor, a trading syndicate with their own set of drawbacks. So looking at our choices, neither of them show as battle choices. I know from experience that the one on top can be risky, but pay off. So looking down in the bottom left corner, we are going to get 1 progress regardless of which choice we make. So we're going to did I do the progress from that last one? I think I did. Someone can have a look over there.
We're on 2 progress, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Choice number 1 is tuck your ears and walk like a commoner. We each have to roll a d6. On any 1 or 2, we are spotted. Find the first tyrant encounter in your deck and place it on top. A tyrant encounter, VP, means we're going to get an early preview of fighting Drellin or seeing Drellin, depending on what the encounter is. Shuffle the remaining cards and keep them underneath. Encounter success is achieved no matter the outcome. Choice number 2 is we hire. Oh, and sorry, for that first choice, we're going to get a bonus progress towards challenging Drellin and a training point because we don't have a training point anywhere else on this card. Choice number 2 is to hire the Molnor. The Molnor are surprisingly easy to work with. Not only do they drop us safely on the east bank of the river under the cover of darkness, they also offer a trove loot gift. Maybe our success is good for business. Then we shuffle the special encounter called Molnor Traders into the encounter deck. So that could come up after we shuffle it. So choice number 2 is going to give us each a trove loot that, remember, we will have to lockpick. So choice number 1, again, is we each roll a d6 and pray for the best, but we do get an extra progress and a training point. Choice number 2 is we get across the river, we get a trove loot, but no training point and no extra progress. So, Mike.
It's your turn to pick.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, let's go for it then and do the choice number 1. So we're each going to roll that d6 and hope for no 1s or 2s.
All right, you can start.
All right. I'm going to be the one to ruin it right off the bat. 6. Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, that was close. 3. We're good.
Scary. All right.
Hey, nicely done, guys.
I tucked in my ears well.
We did it well. We tucked our ears. So let me do the 2 progress and the day, because it's an encounter, so it counts as a day. So we're on day 4. We're going to get 2 progress though, which is nice. So we'll be at 4 out of 6 to be able to challenge Drellin. And now we each get a training point. So I'm going to zoom over to Mike. We'll start with Mike this time.
I grab mine straight away into dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay, zooming over to VP. And again, ask questions if you're not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You already had multi-hero. I forgot.
Yeah, I have it. I just moved the dice over here because I thought I was going to forget. Yeah, all right. So I'm going to... I think I'm going to need more dexterity, I think.
Very good.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, what's piercing arrow, actually? That sounds pretty nice. What does piercing arrow do?
I have found its utility somewhat, like, hard to... I don't even know what to say. Like, it doesn't work all the time because I thought it was level-based, but maybe it's not. So what you have to do, I know it's confused. This is the Too Many Bones. Look for the corresponding icon, which is right here for piercing arrow.
Oh, displace.
And it says deal the number of damage that you roll to a target's active defense only. So you won't take any HP away, but if they have damage slotted, like shields, you'll take those away.
I'm with you. So displace is interesting. Move people around.
Well, I think your Brute Buster will do that too if you want to continue working towards marked enemy. Totally up to you.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was the same one, actually. I may as well. Should I get another dice first? That is the question. Another dexterity. Wait, I need this dice. The multi-arrow dice counts as a dice, doesn't it?
Right. So if you want to roll your max attack and that, you don't have enough dexterity to do it.
I think we need to get dexterity on the go. So
okay.
So dex.
You don't have to roll for that.
Oh, you don't roll for dex, right? Let's put it on to. Let's do that.
So now you've got 5 dexterity, which is awesome.
Lovely.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to put another in dexterity as well. So I can start rolling more bomb components. So, okay. And I think we've done everything there.
Well, what I'm going to do through that is heal up.
Yes.
Sensible.
Yeah, I guess because even though you get to heal on your turn right away, they could attack you before your turn. So
that's true.
You're good, Mike?
Yep.
Okay, so let's move on to our next encounter. Something about this stinks. So those first 3 encounters, by the way, VP, were the standard encounters that you play every time you play Too Many Bones. They did come out with expansions later that allow add mix and match different ones, but the first 3 are what they call starting encounter cards. We're now on the random cards.
Okay, cool.
So, something about this stinks. Great, a fork in the road. Something else for us to fight about. Regardless, our path now splinters
to
the left.
that. we can roll for the trove loot.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that. So
Yeah, I'd
just because
forgotten.
you did your rest and recover, you still get to do a trove roll, right?
Well, I don't think I do, but
Okay,
yous
so
can.
we can both try it out to help. So I'm going to
Okay,
bring
yeah.
them. I'm going to drag them over to you. So VP, why don't you go ahead and roll them first and see if we can help with this. So we've got the first two. We're now looking for force F. I was going to laugh if he got it again. So he can roll one. I think that's the roll. I don't remember now.
No, that's +1, so we can lock that one in, and with the +1, so it's 2.
It's 2F.
Okay.
And then you can re-roll these 3.
Okay. Shall I re-roll these then? Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
And then
4F.
there's the other 2. So that's it
Success.
done.
He was just using the attack dice as markers. So let's see
Yeah.
what he got. I'll read it, Mike, if you want, or
Yep, far away.
okay. It's a shoulder-mounted rock slinger. It's a permanent, meaning it's as many uses you want. Roll one attack die immediately after being attacked by a non-adjacent baddie. So anyone that's around him or ranged, apply the roll damage to that baddie. Bones from this roll cannot be used in your backup plan. They just fail. That's nice. That's like an extra. That's nice. It's like a lashback almost.
Yeah. So free attack on ranged, pretty much.
Love it. Love it.
Pretty
Well,
nice.
congrats. Now, do I just hit reset on this and it'll take those away? Yep. There we go. Okay.
It's a good
Back
mod,
to reading the
actually.
card. That's a pretty nice one. The mod is gorgeous. I love it. Regardless, our path now splinters. To the left, the air smells like death itself, a telltale sign of a poisonous swamp. To the right, the way remains quiet and appears peaceful. Never a good sign in these lands. As usual, our decision is as uncertain as the road ahead. So we have two battle choices. If we are successful in either one on the bottom of the card, we're going to get a progress, 2 training points, and a loot. Now, neither of these choices give us a bonus of anything, which tells me that they're probably difficult. So let's read them. First one is we're turning left. Bring on the bog. We got Radex. I guess that's like a bug spray. No, power armor. So our BQ is going to be baddie points, which, where are we? Which are going to be 8. So we would have a 5-point baddie and 3 1-point baddies. Each
Ooh.
gearlock's dexterity is capped at 3 during the battle.
What?
Roll a d6 at the start of each round. On a 1 to 3, all gearlocks immediately take 1 true damage. Ow! Or number 2, veto the bog and vote for the suspiciously quiet path. BQ's baddie points. So still a 5-pointer and 3 1-pointers. Each gearlock may roll their defense dice before battle begins. Bones can't be used. Ranged baddies roll +1
Ooh.
attack dice during battle. Why wouldn't we take that? Anyone?
Because they're rolling more attack dice against us?
Oh, ranged
But
baddies. Oh, damn it. So we
yeah,
want to
yeah.
make sure. So we want to do some scouting here. Not that it means that even if we
Yeah.
put them on the bottom, there's not another range one waiting, but
Yeah.
and see if we can put our ranged ones on the bottom. So VP, you actually have your innate scout.
I
So you
do.
can choose from any stack.
Well, let's do the 5 points. Why not? Makes sense to do the 5-pointer.
Totally agree.
So this is not ranged, so that's actually a good
It's not
start, I
ranged,
guess.
but it does have what, in my opinion, and Mike, what about you?
Break is very nasty.
Yeah.
Every dice that you use against it, it destroys it for the rest of the round.
So it's literally breaking your arrows, if that makes sense, or your sword, if you had a sword. So if you roll
That's not good.
normal attack dice against it, you lose those attack dice. So, and he has corrosive as well, which means if he rolls a bones, you lose any slotted defense dice.
That sounds terrible.
Break is worse than poison, in my opinion. But he is melee, so I don't know.
I'm thinking we send it to the bottom.
Okay, good enough for me.
We don't like
Okay,
breaking.
now you have a
breaking
second
stuff.
one, but you need to roll the d6 for that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
did not recover this turn, right?
No.
No, you
Okay.
okay.
I've not recovered. I haven't been damaged. So, let's roll this. 6. Is that good?
Yep. Any stack you want.
All
You
right.
can do a 20 if you want. We're not up against a 20, but we will be soon.
Probably.
Well, I'll check it. I'll check that another time.
So you've
then.
rolled a ranged goblin alarmist
Oh.
with a lot of health and very quick. He's a 6.
Oh, it is arranged.
Well, he's ranged, so that's going to hurt us. Yeah, so that should be the signal 3 means he's also going to signal a 1-point baddie at the start of each round for 3 rounds.
Oh.
So we'll end up fighting 7 baddies instead of 4.
What do we think of this?
I'd say he's ranged, so let's sink him. But Mike,
I'm not making the choice. Not my dude.
In the end, it's up to you.
We'll keep him.
Okay. Now I wonder, Mike, you didn't recover either, right? Yes, you did.
I did.
You
Last
did. Okay, so,
one.
Oh yeah. That was the last one. So go ahead.
Nice.
I
was worried it was going to pull the same one, but I guess it's smarter than that.
No. We found out last time it's happy enough to do that. Mischief and signal.
Signal what? Signal 1. So let me explain it for anyone that's watching. This is our goblin sapper. He is melee, so we don't have to suffer that penalty from being ranged. Signal 1 means at the end of his turn, he's going to bring 1 extra baddie on, and that's it. That's the only time that happens. He does have mischief 2, so at the end of his turn, he's going to take up to 2 slotted things out of your active slots, whether they be a pet or a defense die, I guess. He is going to move to target closest like every other one, and he's if it's a tie, he'll go to the weakest gear lock.
That doesn't seem too bad.
I'm happy enough to tank him. For a level 5, yeah, for a level 5, he's not too bad.
Wait, when you so you'd put him on the top? Is that what you meant?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know your UK lingo, dudes.
Yeah.
I'm supposed
top,
to go.
Is top not the same? Is top not the same in the US? In Canada?
All right. I can only scout a 1, which I'm immediately putting on the bottom because I hate poison, and he's ranged. So goodbye.
Okay. Yeah.
And that
good call. Good call.
Ready for a battle, gentlemen.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. Yeah.
So 2 5s and 2 1s.
It'll be 2 5s and 2 1s. That's right. Why is it 12? Wait, is that right?
Wait, what?
4 times 3 is 12. So I got the math wrong. This is gonna hurt. Range
12.
Melee with a poison 2.
Oh, poison.
And melee. Okay. So what was our penalty again? Range baddies roll 1 extra attack die. I don't think he has. Oh, he does have attack die. So he's going to get to roll an extra attack die during the battle. However, and Mike, please feel free to step in here because I'm not the best at this game. My priority is going to be that poison. And poison, what it does, the reason I fear it so much, VP, is that it doesn't matter how much defense you've put into yourself. Every time you take a turn with that poison effect on you, you take the damage on that die. So he's going to, let's say he poisoned you. The next time you go, you immediately lose 2 health, and then that poison die ticks down to 1. And then the next time you go, you're going to take 1 more damage before it comes off.
Ouch.
Yeah. Not the best. Now, there's a lot of melee on here, so be prepared to move if you have to.
I think if you can take the signal dude out straight away, it would be beneficial because that's 3 less dudes we have to deal with.
That's true. And we won't have to keep dealing with baddie after baddie after baddie. So, unfortunately, Mike, even if he starts right there on the mat, he's going to have to waste a dex to go confront him if that's what he's doing. But I think probably the best thing to do would be for you and I, VP, to try and take him out super quickly.
Yeah.
So,
So I can
yep,
attack anybody on the map. Sorry, I can attack anybody on the board with range. Is that correct?
correct, correct.
All right. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we definitely have, I forget who it was. Our ranged guy is actually a 6 initiative, so he's going to go very quickly. Um, did you just roll a 6?
No, no, I haven't rolled
Oh,
it yet.
it was just there. We now have to roll ours and hope we can get something better.
4.
I don't
Three.
even think Boomer has a 6.
I've
No,
got
she
2
doesn't.
6s, I think.
The best I can get is a 4. So I'm going to go. You got a 3, Mike?
Yep.
You can go before or
I'm
after
kind of-
me.
Yeah, let me fix my die here. There we go. Kind of. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't like it. Okay. I grabbed it by accident. There you go. Okay, so we have our battle order.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So first is our ranged goblin alarmist, who is going to target, because he's ranged, doesn't move. He's going to target the weakest one of us, which I got a feeling is me. I don't
Well,
know
there's
that.
2 of you on 6 health.
Oh yeah.
So
It
how
might
did we
be something
resolve
to
this
do
in the
with.
past, Mike?
It
You
might be
pick.
something to do with initiative.
No, you pick.
Oh, you
You
pick.
pick. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm rolling the d6. 1 to 3, it's me. He attacks, and
All right.
you roll the d6. 1 to 3, it's me. 4 to 6, it's you. So he's
It's you.
attacking me.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack with 1 attack and 2 defense. So he might become difficult to get around.
Okay.
Oops, not 0. Let's roll his defense die. Okay, so he hits me for 1. He doesn't have a bone skill, so he's going to take 1 damage off of me, which I can
Okay.
do down here.
And he does
And
signal
he's-
1.
Yeah, that's right, for next. See, but that button's not there this time. Oh, I think it. Oh, I don't know. I think that's the end of his turn, so he's gone, and now Gilly. Oh wait, he has mischief, and that's why Mike just brought on that extra 1. So his mischief for the first 3 rounds, he's going to add a guy, unless we take him
Okay.
out first. So you are up, VP.
All right. So I'm wondering if I should use my multi-shot right now.
Yep, it's not going to hurt. Sooner
Yeah,
rather
and
than
you don't even really have to roll defense if you don't want. So you could roll all 4.
Nah. Could roll all these.
So you could roll
So
1 more.
Oh yeah. Okay. So 4, and then shall I roll this green one separately?
Yep.
All right. So let's
It
roll
doesn't
this
roll with it.
first. All right. So 2 bones. Oh no. All right. So these go over here, right?
Yep.
Wait. And so 2 damage, and I roll this one. And
Okay,
another
so
bone.
because you got a bones, you don't exhaust it for the rest of the battle. It just goes back in your mat.
Oh, great.
But
That's
if you
good.
wanted to use it as a bones, which I'm not suggesting, but if you wanted to use it
No.
as a bones, it would be exhausted. So,
It was such a bad roll that I'm kind of glad that it wasn't used. Okay, so 2 damage to something. So if
I think we were
I
trying to
attack,
take him out. Yeah.
if I attack that one, then I'm just gonna break his shield, right?
For 1, and then he'll take 1 damage.
All right, let's do that then. All right. Yeah, I guess that's
Yep.
it.
That's good. And now it's me. I really have to start getting some bombs going. So I'm going to target the same guy, but I'm only rolling. I have 5, right? So I'm going to roll 2 of my components, 2 attack dice, and that's all I can do, right? Oh no, I only have 2 attack dice, so that's 4. I guess I'm going to roll 1 of my defense just because I might as well. So 1 bones,
Can you
3
roll attack?
damage,
Too many bones.
and okay, I'm counting that as a 2. Any
Yeah,
Any
it's a
issue?
2.
Yeah, it's
It's
fine.
on side 5, which is a 2.
Okay, so what happens now, VP, if you ever get to play Boomer? She's a lot of fun. I'm going to tick these down to 1.
Okay.
This one, because it's already on a 1, unfortunately gets exhausted for the rest of this battle. But those I'll be able to use if I roll that dice in the next battle, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
And I get 1 boom, which
Ooh.
means on my next turn, I'm chucking a grenade at somebody.
Nice.
But for this turn, we've done 3 damage, and that gets this guy down to 2.
Very good.
And I am slotting in that bones because why not? Oh, wait a minute.
Why is it down to 2?
It's down to
3,
3,
excuse
and
me.
then
Oh, no, he took 1 off. That was 5. And I damaged him for 3, right?
did you?
So it's
So,
2.
yeah. Yep.
And that's
Oh yeah,
it
yeah, yeah, you did,
for
yeah.
me. And who is going now? One of the bad guys. This guy
Purple.
right here. So he's targeting weakest, but he's already next to Mike, so he's not going to bother moving. He's just going to attack with 3 attack dice. Okay for me to roll, Mike?
You far away?
All right. So we've got a bones and 2 damage. All in all, not terrible. And that is going to be the end of his turn. And now Mike goes and immediately heals 1. That's his innate. So he's back up to 6 of 7.
Pretty
And let's go
nice.
down to his mat.
Yeah, so I have 3 decks. So I think I need shieldies because I'm just gonna
No,
be
you don't need shields.
he's the tank.
yeah. So yeah, I'll roll 2 shields and 1 damage.
Okay.
So
Oh, nice.
I can only attack 1 dude, which is the dude in front of me
Okay.
Oh yeah.
because of melee. So he goes down 1 health.
Yeah.
And I
Did
have
we
a
miss something on his turn, by the way? He would have
signal
signaled.
1
Oh yeah.
and mischief 2, but there wasn't anything to mischief.
That's right. That's right. And that's it for your turn.
That's me.
Okay. Next is
Okay.
going to be our poison thing, who's
Uh-oh.
going to move
So
2 spaces
1,
towards the strongest.
2.
Now he doesn't have. I don't know if you remember on that other one where you saw 3 in his target. He's only targeting 1. So he's going to target Mike, and unfortunately, doesn't even need to roll a die. He's going to poison Mike for 2. Now that's not going to
Ouch.
kick in or damage Mike until his next turn,
Okay.
and that would sum up round 1. Moving into round 2 of battle.
We've missed
Um,
this dude.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Does he even have a die?
No, that's why. My bad. Let's go back to 1, and he is 4, so he would have gone actually before the one that just went, which we will correct next time. But
So he would have went before me.
here, in front
But
of
he
you,
would
yeah.
have he would have hit me before I got my shields and stuff.
My mistake, guys. Sorry. So now I'm sorry, I'm kind of colorblind. Is that this guy?
This guy, so he is gonna move for 1 and then hit me for 1 dice.
Attack for 1, but and you have no defense technically, right? He rolls a 1.
Boop.
Okay, but we have the order right now, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So moving to round 2, our ranged goblin alarmist is once again going to go and target the weakest, which is me again. Yeah, okay. He's going to roll 1 attack and 2
Well,
defense.
not 2 attack. Is it not 2?
Yeah,
attack
because
die?
it's
Oh,
+1.
that's right. He gets to roll 2 attack. Yeesh. 2 attack and 2 defense, is it? Yeah. Bones. Oh, no. So he's going to get a defense back. And he's going to hit me for 3.
Ouch.
And I have no defense. And that's the end of his turn, thank God. But he does signal. Did you already grab a chip, Mike?
Oh, I need to do another
Okay.
chip.
How,
This
how
is
come
far
he
from
didn't?
over.
How come he didn't? We didn't see the new person appear. Yeah.
You can only have 4 on the board at any given time.
Oh right. So the
So-
signals only take effect when.
Yeah, when
When
one die,
it's-
another one will appear.
But if
Three
we
times.
if we kill that one first, then
No, they stay. It just
they
means
stack,
he won't be
okay.
able to signal again.
All right. Okay.
He's got
Pretty yucky.
signal for he's gonna keep signal for one more turn.
Yeah.
So if we can kill him before the last, that means we'll one less critter.
Okay.
Batter,
Yeah. Seems good.
meat.
So
Yeah.
VP, you are up.
It's me. All right. Cool. So I will do what I did last time. So take my special
Yeah. Now,
dice.
just before you do that, I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do. Don't forget you have 2 bones in your backup plan, and I think one of the skills in there might be similar, but I don't have experience with it.
So
Okay,
I
so
can
the first one, switch targets, which means so you call a target, you roll, you didn't get what you want. It would be better on a different baddie. You can switch targets.
Right.
And 2 is select a new target after applying at least 1 die to your initial target.
Okay.
Or you can roll multi-arrow, or you can do both. But I don't
Yeah.
know why you
Well, I'm
wouldn't.
gonna do multi-arrow plus my four
So
four dice.
who are you targeting?
I am going to target. Initially, I'm going to target this blue one, the Goblin Alarmist, and if I get more targets, I can apply
Yep.
Correct.
that to other people. So let's do some rolling. Are you kidding me?
Now you did get 3 more bones, so you're at your
Ah,
maximum. If you were to get 1 more, you'd get your innate +1. But I don't even know what that does. Broadhead, deal 5
deal
damage to
damage
your target.
to Gilly's target. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but that means you're starting all over. If you wanted to build up towards your innate +1,
The innate +1 isn't the best.
no, it's kind of meh.
Is it?
Doing damage would be beneficial.
So I could do the 5 damage. Have to roll this one as well. I assume I have to roll this one.
Mhm.
So,
Yep. So
one
you can
extra
choose
target.
one other target. Oh, does that even work, Mike? Because he
Well-
can choose one of his attack die. Oh, okay, it can be the 1, I guess.
I mean, I assume that I'm not allowed to roll these and then decide if I want to do a multi-attack afterwards. It's actually I'm supposed to roll them all at the same time.
Yeah, I
Correct.
would say you pick your dice and then you roll them. So you
So,
hit this guy for
well, I've
but
got
that comes off
I've
his
got
shield.
multi-attack multi-attack 1. So, I don't know how to approach this. Can I?
Sorry.
Hmm.
Who was your initial target? So first thing
This
to come
one.
off would be his defense die,
Okay. Yeah.
and that's all that would happen to him.
So that
And
was
then-
his like his 1 damage. I can do 1 damage to something else and then
Correct.
5 damage to that one. How does that
Oh,
sound?
yeah. Although,
So-
does his backup plan get to call a new target? I don't know the rules about that, but
I don't know.
Well, I'm assuming that I can't use this broadhead deal 5 damage. I'm assuming that I can't add an extra target
to-
on that.
Yeah, deal 5 damage to Gilly's target. So I would say that's the one that you initially pointed out.
so my advice would be, I'm sorry to jump in and alpha game you. Hopefully, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah.
And that could be a waste of your 5 damage for only 2 damage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it might be. So perhaps
hold on
I
to
should
it.
hold on to it. Yeah. What does the other thing do?
You still have 1 damage to give out to one of the others.
Yeah.
And that's your choice.
Yeah. Remove a 5-point or less buddy from the battle mat. I could remove the Goblin Sapper, potentially.
Is that what Broadhead does? That's pretty awesome.
No, it's a lure away.
Oh.
Should I
Oh,
do
but he
that?
goes back on the bottom of the queue.
Oh. What do we think of that?
We're going to have 4 on the map either way, so
Yeah, I don't think it does
need
much right now.
Yeah, we
Oh.
just need to kill them.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to damage one of these other ones. I think you'd like it if I did a bit of damage to the poison one, so I'm going to damage the poison one for 1.
Sure. Sounds good.
All right.
And I think
Well,
that so now, unfortunately, that multi-arrow gets retired in the exhausted spot over
over
here.
here. Okay, cool.
And when you reset your battle mat later in this mod, you can just press the button
Yeah.
at the top. It'll
All
put
right.
it back automatically.
All right. I
It's
think I'm
fine.
all done.
Okay. And that leaves me, and I don't have a heal. And just so you know, VP, only one of us has to survive the battle. So I will willingly sacrifice myself. But anyway, I'm targeting that signal guy. Again,
Yeah.
he is my target. And
Okay.
going down to look what I'm going to do here. Okay, so throwing my frag grenade right now does very little. I could throw it at the space right there, but the best I can get on it, I think, is a 3, and then adjacency is rounded down. So they would get 1, 1, 1. Seems like kind of a waste, because if I threw it on the poison guy, Mike would take the damage.
But rounded down.
But rounded down, but he's already going to suffer from that poison, so we have to be careful. So I'm not going to chuck it at this point.
Okay.
I am just going to roll my 2 attack and 2 defense, I guess. That seems like a waste, but it's all I can do. So 2 and 2.
You only rolled 1.
All right, well, 2 damage and a bones.
Oh, no, it's appeared.
Another bones. Slotting in that 1. So I don't know what Bluff Bomb does. What does that do? Select any occupied position. That unit is immediately moved to an adjacent position. Yeah. Although I can throw odds. So I've dealt a total of 2 damage. I don't need to use throw odds to kill this guy. Yeah, so let's just kill him.
Nice.
And off you go. So he's not bringing in anybody else. He's in the hospital. So next up is our Mischief 2. Am I looking at the right color, guys? Just remind me if I'm not.
Yep. Yeah.
Our Mischief 2 Signal 1 Goblin. So he is going to call in another guy. Oh, no. He's already done that once, has he not?
He has.
Yeah, but I've already put it here.
So that's all. He doesn't get to do that again. So he's going to target Mike with 3 attack dice. Hopefully we get some bones here. We did not. So 3 damage. But
Does
I believe
mischief happen for
after,
so,
at the end of his turn.
So I take away my 2.
And he's going to take
shields.
Yeah.
And then I take 1 damage.
Yep. And he hasn't gone yet, so those 2 will kick in, but he gets to heal 1. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. So that's the end of his turn. Now I have a real problem between the green and the yellow, so it's that guy. Okay. So our Goblin Rioter is also going to target Mike, but he only has to roll 1 die, so hopefully it's minor. It's a 1.
Okay.
So Mike is down to 3 health, and now that it's his turn,
so
he's going to take 2 damage immediately.
Yeah. So
ouch.
2 down, 1 up.
Yeah.
Which puts me on 2.
Yep, and then that ticks him down to 1 poison.
Oh my gosh.
So what I'm going
I
to
know
do,
what Mike's rolling.
I'm rolling a couple of healy dice.
Yep.
And a defense dice.
I could use a heal.
You can
Look at you. You're standing tall over everybody.
So rolling my healy dice. And
That's
I'll
good.
definitely take 5. That'll
Nicely
put me
done.
back up to full health.
Now, just
The-
VP,
Nice.
just like your multi-arrow, those two are exhausted now for the rest of the battle.
Right.
And then the one defense dice. This
Ooh,
is
Very good.
good
shield,
roll.
and I'll take that.
Okay. And then last but not least, our poison is going to inflict poison on Mike again. And the way that works is it doesn't total to 3. It goes back. I had to clarify this with chip theory. It goes back to whatever the stat is on the baddie. So he's
Yep.
going to take 2 damage again on his next turn.
Oh my
And
gosh.
we're moving.
Wait, before you do that, there we get one
Yes.
extra at the bottom.
And it doesn't matter what his initiative is, VP, he goes to the bottom. But it was the bottom anyway. So, and it's another poisoner. Mike, no, it doesn't matter. As long as they don't move, I'm chucking my grenade at them.
Oh, he goes.
Ooh, I'm
Sorry?
first.
He's moving. It's his turn.
No, I know that. As long as these guys don't move, I'm throwing my bomb at this one.
Yeah,
Oh, good,
but
good idea.
he has to go now.
Oh, I thought he goes he comes in for the next round, which would be this round. I thought. I could be wrong. And by the way, if you're just joining us, we're playing Too Many Bones at 3-player and muddling our way through it, but it's fun.
I'm happy enough to take it at that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he starts on the next round. That's the way I've always been playing it.
Okay, I'm happy
If
enough with
anyone
that
knows
because
different, please
if
pop it into
he
chat.
was going to kill you, he was going to walk up to you and kill you.
Oh,
So I'm
that's right.
happy
Is he
enough.
weakest?
No, but you're the only one he can get to.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, VP, let's head over
yeah.
to you.
All right, so I've got 5 dice to roll, so I'm going to go ahead and roll a defense dice this time.
Yep.
So, come on, good roll this time.
And you can use your backup plan if you want. Oh, beautiful
I
roll.
can use my backup plan. I'll get my defense dice. All right.
Who were you
so,
targeting? Sorry.
That's a good question. All right. I'm going to target the Well, that's
He
a good
can't
question,
signal
actually.
anymore.
Can't
His
signal
signal's
anymore.
expired.
Mischief is not such a big deal. I think the poison one has to go.
At the back, the new guy, you mean? Please?
Yeah. To be honest, I probably would have gone with the one with the lowest health. I know that I should have
Well,
declared
I think
before I
you're going to
rolled.
you've got enough damage to take either of them off the board.
I can, with my backup plan, I can
Yep.
switch targets. So,
Yes, everything just shifts down one space.
so realistically, if I'm being honest, I would have probably gone for the one with 3 health. So, I'm going to apply 3 damage to that one, and then
And
use
take 'em
2
off.
of my bones in order to switch target. Is that how it works?
Yep.
So move these over here. So
Let me go back
apply
here.
3 damage to my first target, which is the poison chappie with 3 health.
Right.
And then go ahead and switch target to the other poison one and do 2 damage to that one.
Go, Gilly. Way to go.
Yeah. And also, I get a defense.
Right. That
All right.
all-important defense.
Yeah.
I think this is what VP screams at the beginning of the battle. You guys go for it. I got your back. All right, I'm going to go now.
Don't worry, guys. I've got a defense. All right.
And I'm targeting specifically the new guy, the poison 2, because if I target the other guy, I would damage Mike as well. So I'm going to target the poison 2 bog frog, and I'm throwing a grenade at him. So that's one of my decks out of 5. So I'm just going to roll for bones. So I'm definitely rolling my remaining defense die. And I'm rolling, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going for bones because I think my bomb's going to take him out anyway. Actually, so what's the call here, Mike? Now that I've rolled my attack and defense, this becomes useless. should I not save it?
Sorry, I was replying to somebody else.
Oh, that's
What
okay.
have I missed?
So I rolled my attack and defense and got enough to kill my target, which is the bog frog. I was going to roll my frag grenade, but haven't yet. Can I just put it back and not use it?
Well, that's how we played it. That you don't need to use it.
Okay. So
You
I've
don't
I've
spend.
hit him for 4 damage. I'm going to definitely slot my 2 defense in, and that takes him off the board. Yay! I killed one.
You know, you could have used it and damaged this guy a bit if you wanted.
Yeah. So let's do that. It'd just be overkill for that guy. But let's see what we can do. And I'll double roll here. Roll. We got 3. So he would have taken another 3, which he didn't need. And it damages this guy for 1. Which I guess is better than nothing. But now my frag grenade is exhausted. So. And that would be the end of my turn.
Did you take down your bomb?
Ooh.
Boom.
So now I can't, well, I don't have one to throw anyway, but yes, you're correct. Moving up is now the mischief
Yep.
signal goblin sapper who's attacking Mike with 3 attack dice. You have any defense slotted, Mike?
I have 2.
Okay. So rolling for him, he hits for 3.
I get 1 off me, and my defense dies.
Okay, perfect. Oh, what just happened?
Uh,
I don't know. Quickly.
I think I changed the state of that map. There we go. Sorry about that. Like I've said before, for anyone that doesn't know or doesn't care, I have neurological issues where I get tremors in my hand. So sometimes my mouse just does stuff. So that's the end of his turn.
Okay.
And now finally is our goblin rioter also attacking Mike with 1. I'm sorry?
Yay.
Always.
I feel like I'm
1
getting
dice bones.
checked up
1
on.
damage. And now Mike is going, and he's going to immediately take 2 damage and recover 1.
Oh, by
So
the
I go
way,
down.
if the mischief one is doing mischief, just remind me because I'm not sure if I still have my defense. I don't know if I
No,
removed
it's
it.
only his target.
Oh, his target, right? Okay.
So it would be Mike, but Mike already used them up. So
I get you.
So let me see. Who am I going for? I'll go for the mischief 2.
okay, heading down to your mat.
So I am going to go for 2 defense and 1 attack.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I get
So
2
you got
defense
yeah.
and 1 attack.
So he's now down to 2.
And then 2 more dudes come in.
Yep. We're filling up those empty. Oh no.
That's a lot of health.
Oh
Break.
no. Yeah.
Not
so
break.
our general advice is save him for last because whatever you throw at him attack dice wise is gone for the rest of the game. So
Ouch.
rest of the battle, sorry.
Yeah, that sucks.
And we've got a goblin sandbagger who's going to target the weakest, which currently is moi, deals 1 attack and 1 defense die. So we're moving to round 4. Is that right? And we'll slide
At least
everybody down.
that seems to be all of the enemies in the queue.
That's it. So this has been a long battle because of all those signals, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. We have an hour left before Mike abandons us.
We might finish this battle in that time.
You are first, VP.
Oh, it's
Heading
me
over to your mat.
again. Hooray. I have a
you're the big
question,
damage
actually.
dealer. Sure.
I am. This multi-attack dice, the ability called multi-arrow,
Yes.
If I roll it and decide that I don't want to use it,
You
can I
don't
do
need
that?
to use it. Yeah.
Ah,
But
You
right.
don't
you've
have
So
to use it.
it's already been used.
no, but had I decided, because you remember I rolled one damage and all the rest were bones, could I have chosen to not use it that round
Yes,
and therefore not exhaust it?
correct.
All right. Okay. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
No
All
problem.
right. So I've got.
Let's start with your target.
That is. I was already ready to roll my dice. I'm getting far too eager. Okay. So not the break one for obvious reasons. We should probably. They're all mischievous, aren't they? We should probably take care of the one which has got 2
Um,
health.
this one in the top corner may
Yeah.
kill a friend of ours.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
it's
all pretty much the
ranged.
same right now. But he is
Well,
Except
ranged,
no,
so he's going to hit me, isn't he?
yeah,
and
he's going to
range,
go for you.
So he could kill me, KO me, I should say.
Yeah.
and it's
So yeah, if you
yeah,
could make that your target,
yeah,
that'd be
yeah.
great.
Sounds good. Sounds very good. So let's target. How do I do the thing with the bouncing arrow?
Oh, tab. Just click
Tab.
tab.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 attack dice. All right, that is 2 bones and
Keep those bones because I mean your innate +1 isn't that good, but you never
I'm
know.
doing
You got 3.
3
Wow.
damage and roll one of these.
Oh, wait, I missed that. Sorry.
I still have an old one. Do they stack? These old
No,
ones,
you
or
don't
do I
get to
have
roll
to get?
again unless you take it out first.
All right, cool. All right, so 3 damage. So I can do 3 damage to this one. Ah, hang on a minute. I have an idea. I could spend 2 to change targets. So if I
Yep.
apply 2 of this 3 damage
Mhm.
to a target, and then I switch targets to the clay golem.
You still lose those attack dice for the rest of the battle. But I will tell
But
you, you could use your broadhead and
I
take
could
him
use
right
my
off.
broadhead. So I could do 2 damage to the sandbagger, spend 2 of the. Oh no, because if I switch targets that way, I don't have enough bones.
Oh, to do the
Because
broadhead.
I would
So no,
need
you could just
to.
wait to your next turn if you want.
Yeah, I could use the broadhead on that one. So let's simply damage the one in the corner for 3.
The one you called originally.
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
damage that one, and I'll hold on to my bones.
Sounds good.
So 1, 2,
And he's gone.
and I've got 1 left over, which I can't do much with. So I guess I'm
One attack, you mean? Yeah.
1 attack. Yeah.
No,
Is
you
there anything I
can't
can do?
do anything. No, sadly.
All right, that's it then.
Okay, so going over to oops, that's Mike. Going over to my mat.
So I just thank everyone in stream for joining me today. We've got
2 attack.
a game of Too Many Bones, which is my first game
How
playing,
did I roll 3 last time?
my first time playing Too Many
Okay,
Bones.
so I'm gonna roll
And
the
we
3
are
attack,
co-streaming with DAB, the
and I'm
BG
gonna
Noob,
take out this 1 defense
who is
to re-roll 1
hosting the
again,
game and
so
explaining it. So big
1
shout outs to DAB.
Who were you picking? Who you attacking?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to target first. I'm targeting this guy here, the other mischief, because he can roll more attack dice against Mike. So I damage for 2. I'm slotting in that 1 again. Do I need to damage for more? No, 2 takes him out. So 1, 2. He's off the
Nice.
map. That's the end of my turn. And now this little fella there is going to go and target Mike with 1 attack die. And he rolls a 1.
So I defend it with 1 of my shields, and then he has mischief on him.
Yeah, so you'd lose the other one,
So
unfortunately.
I'll lose the other one.
Okay. Next up is you.
Okay. So I go down a health and up a health because of the poison.
Yeah, so you don't need to do anything there.
Dum 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 dum. I think I'm not gonna bother wasting Dex to move.
Right.
So I will do 2 defense dice and 1 attack.
2 and 1.
Yeah, I can only attack the one to my right.
That's correct. Yeah. Orthogonal. A word I honestly didn't know until board games.
So I have 1 shield, 1 bones, 1 attack on little Bobby Brown here.
All right. And now our break clay golem is going to
Uh-oh.
move. Thankfully, he doesn't break anything when he attacks, but he's only attacking with 1 attack die, and he rolls a bones,
Bones,
so it
I'll
does
take
nothing.
that.
He's
Very
just a
nice.
ding dong loser. So we're moving into round 5, the last round before our words that I forget round.
Attrition. Yeah, we call
Attrition
it the
round. Yeah, I'm
attrition.
going with that. I don't know what happened to them, but it doesn't matter. So, VP, you are up.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Should I roll 5 attack dice? No, I can't. Should I roll 4 attack die right now? Maybe even the defense die. If I roll these dice and I get some bones, can I use my broadhead, whatever it's called, and then refill with bones?
I believe so, but I think the rulings would say, because you can do a backup plan or rolls in any order, I would say you would have to use the backup plan first, then
And
roll
then
your
roll.
attack dice. Yeah.
Well, that's reasonable to me. So let me declare that I'm attacking the break chappie, because
Okay.
it's unless I'm missing something, I can definitely
That's what I think. I'm just
one
zooming.
shot it.
Yeah, I'm zooming
Right?
down to your mat. So he's going to use broadhead as the plan and deal
Yeah.
5 damage to your target. And I believe that guy only has 5 health. So
Yeah.
you
So
would
it's
kill
a
him.
one shot.
And then
So
really your role is to get more bones to refill it after that.
I could if I get at least 2 bones, I could potentially switch target and then damage it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
So
But
let's
the first thing we have to do is, if it's okay with you, I'm going to draw a box and delete
Yep.
your backup plan.
You're
And then
deleting my player mat. All right. So yeah, I will target the clay golem, use my broadhead, and that will defeat them. Because it doesn't use any dice, it doesn't.
You can do the honors.
All right.
Take yourself off.
Goodbye.
There he goes. And now you're
All
just
right.
basically rolling for bones.
All right. So here I've got 4 attack die. I may as well re-roll this. I don't think I'm in any imminent danger, so I'm going to get rid of this one.
Okay. Looking for more bones.
Yeah,
Too
more
many
bones.
bones.
Not enough bones. All right.
Well, you got
so
1, and you got the
I
same
got a
2
bone.
back.
So I have 3 to a target which doesn't exist. So
Yeah, no. So you're just not going to use them.
the bone.
But
Can I can select a new target with my 1 bone.
I think you've already used a backup plan. You can't use a backup plan
Oh,
twice.
you can't use more than 1? Oh, that's fine. All right. In that case, I'm done. Thanks.
Okay. Let's get back to the battle map because I don't know where. Oh, it's me. Okay. So I'm going to target Mike. No, just kidding. I'm going to target the only one left on the board, and I'm rolling my maximum 2 attack dice to see if we can get rid of them. And I have, well, I guess I might as well. I can't roll defense dice, so let's do it. Bones and 1, but I
Oh.
also have throw odds in my backup plan, and throw odds is damage my target for 1, so that's a total
Ooh.
of 2 damage, which kills him.
Nice.
Kaboosh!
Yeah, very nice.
Successful battle, gents. That was good. I wasn't sure for a while there.
I didn't think I was making it out of that one.
Yeah, it was
That was
tight, right?
a
So I'm gonna
lot of
just reset.
feeling at a good time for me.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love this game. Okay, so we're resetting our initiative dies. We're taking ourselves back off the mat
I shall
and
limp
choose
away
whether you
again.
want to rest or recover. and we can take a look at our card, see what you did. So
Uh,
we were
VP,
successful. So we get.
here.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Just this bit here will clean up his mat for him.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
We get a day and a progress. So let me do that before I forget.
Thank you.
And we get each two loots.
2
And
loot. Wow.
No, sorry, 1 loot and 2 training points. So my
Oh,
brain's not working.
that's very good as well.
So let's start down with you, VP. You can have one more loot. So go ahead and draw. And let's
Well,
see
I'm
what you get.
hoping it's not going to be another heavy loot.
Then you'd have
hopefully-
to decide. Yeah.
I would have to decide. Hopefully, it is a loot of not too heaviness. I have
Oh,
the
that's a good
Jelthy route. Single use, discard after battle. Heal yourself for 1 HP at the start of each round during battle.
So that's really cool because that basically gives you the same power as Mike's or Patch's innate power.
I don't really want it. Who wants it?
What?
Well,
It's right.
I
I'm
could
not
take it.
taking any damage. I haven't
Mike
taken
can
any
take it
damage.
since he's the. Does that mean you could heal 2?
Yep.
Here, do you want it, Mike?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'll take it. I'm the one taking the damage, so I'm happy enough.
There you go.
And I'll grab my
I
loot
don't-
card.
I don't want it.
You filthy root.
And I've got a prying iron with 2 uses. Add 2 to an action die result during a lockpick attempt.
Nice.
I don't need that, but we'll see.
So if yours
and-
gives extra arrows, Mike, you know what to do.
So see what we got.
Ooh,
Heal any gearlock for 2 HP.
That's
nice.
very
a single
thematic.
use. Yeah, seriously, for the healer, carrying all these roots and
yeah.
veggies around.
And then we have 2 skill points to use.
Yep.
Oh,
so let's
nice.
start. Let's start with Mike, and then we'll move down to through me, and then to VP.
Cool.
I'm going to put 2 in my decks. So that'll put me up to 5.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess you were a little low in your decks there, so perfect. Okay, and I am going to buy the smoke screen skill, which allows me to apply it to any one of us. It means that depending on what I roll for either 1 turn or 2 turns, that gear lock is untargetable. But I do need to build another boom in order to get it. So we'll see what happens there. And that's for one of them. And for my second one, I'm going up an attack. So I got to roll 2 and hope for no bones. And I'm good. So I'm going up to another attack. That's it for
Very
me.
nice.
And let's move over to VP. Again, we're here for questions and advice. So.
Yeah, yeah. So 2, I'm gonna see if I can increase my attack as well. So let's give that a try and see if that is successful.
Oh, nice.
I don't even need my special weapon thing. So I can increase this again.
Yep.
Now
Now you can
starting-
choose to do that again if you want.
Yeah. But there's no point it being higher than my dex.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So what does Brute Buster? So Brute Buster allows you to move people around.
Yeah, and whatever there's different die faces that'll allow you to move it in different directions, and you have to orient them by the number on the dice. If you see.
Oh right, I see. Yeah.
Um,
Well, let's.
I've never really
do-
used it,
Taking
but it
Brute
is on the
Buster
road to
to-
marked enemy.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
marked enemy is really what you're after. The brute buster is sort of I never used it.
Well, I'm
but
thinking.
marked enemy is very
Hmm.
nice.
I'm thinking I need to start making my way towards marked enemy. So let's go ahead and take this.
Very, very good. And I think that's it, right? So we can head up to our next encounter, unless I missed something.
Did you get yours, Tab?
I don't know. Yeah, I took smokescreen and a dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
And an attack, excuse me. Smokescreen and an attack. So let's go to our next encounter. Sorry, I don't mean to be trying to rush, but I'm trying to get this done before Mike has to go.
Well, I reckon we have one more encounter before I disappear. So
Yeah, so we might have to save it and
Yeah,
continue
save
the
next
week. Okay,
grand
yeah.
finale.
Yeah. Let's get one more
I'm
encounter.
gonna heal up
I'm sorry?
I'm going to heal up.
Oh, right. Did I do that? Yes, I did do that. Okay. Which means I can't scout and Mike can't scout, but you have an innate scout if you need to use it.
Yeah.
Let's see what our encounter is. A prickly encounter. It's always a good day when you encounter a goblin scout, one that's already rotting in the earth, that is. Same thing with a ferocious dire wolf. However, when you stumble upon a goblin corpse in the jaws of a dire wolf, which is also dead, that could be a problem. Oh, bog pile, someone says, shaking their head. And no wonder there are 3 daggers still stuck in the wolf's neck, and the pelt is still warm. Relieving the scout of his satchel gives us a clue as to why violence happened here, for it reveals a crude map that marks a nearby thorny thicket, a hidden way inside that's no longer so hidden, and the location of a golden chest. Clearly, we are not the first sojourners here. With 2 choices, both seem to be battles. So, regardless of which one, look at that bottom.
Mhm.
I've never, Mike, have you ever seen that? A 2 progress card? We're going to get 2 progress if we're successful.
It
On
doesn't
both
do it.
choices, reading the blue text, if victorious, we have to shuffle the special encounter Hunting the Hunters into our encounter deck if it's not already in there. But we're going to get 2 progress, 2 training points, and we're each going to get a loot. If we're successful, choice 1 is it's a treasure map. This isn't even a decision. Our baddie queue is baddie points, and we have to add a 20-point baddie onto the top of the baddie queue. You ain't
We'll
seen
have to do
nothing
the
yet,
last one
VP.
anyway.
And then choice number 2 is set fire to the thicket, attack everything that comes out. Is baddie points. We also have to add a 20-point baddie to the top of the BQ. At the end of every round, all baddies on the battle mat take 2 true damage from the fire. It's not my turn to pick, but 2.
It's mine, and
Pick
I'm
2.
going for the second choice.
Yeah. I'm choosing 2. VP? Number 1, let's go.
Uh,
USA. Oh, sorry. All right. I'm Canadian and they're from the UK, so no USA. What's your choice, VP? What do you think? Although there's already 2 votes for 2, so
Is there? Well, in that case, I'm going to vote for 1.
okay. So VP loses, and we're going to set up our baddie points, and we have to put that 20 on top. However, VP's innate allows him to scout any stack.
Oh, yeah.
So let's look at that 20. I think
Yeah, let's do it.
I've only seen a 20 once. Like, okay, he's a ferocious owl bear, like he's a level up the other one we had, with 8 health, 6 initiative, super fast. He is melee, and those 2 little feet mean he can also move diagonally. He has 5 attack dice. Oh.
Ooh.
Inspire 2. Well, he's going to move any lower initiative ones up to him twice. And they get 2. Yeah, I forget what that is. We'll have to look at it again. Terrify. So if he's adjacent to someone that attacks him, that he attacks, they can't attack him next time. And thick skin 2. Thick skin basically, VP, means that he has 2 permanent defense die. So if you rolled 3 attack against him, he'd only take 1 damage.
Okay.
So I don't know. There could be way worse in there. I have no experience.
what's the
Mike?
no,
Yeah. So, I have a question regarding. Well, I'm looking at my broadhead. You know the one I used last time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that it respects defense dice.
Yeah. So in other words, if you use it against him, he would only take 3 damage.
Still
if it
pretty good.
says true damage,
Oh, is it true
Oh, yeah.
damage?
no, if
No,
it
no, no,
says
no,
true,
no, no. It's
Oh.
not.
no, it doesn't. So it's 5 damage.
All right.
Yeah. So it would be reduced,
Well,
unfortunately.
it could be worse, this thing, couldn't it? And it's not.
Well, before you get
ranged.
rid of him, Mike, oh no, neither of us get to scout. We both had to heal. Did you have to heal at all, VP?
No.
No. So you'll get another scouting attempt, but you have to roll for it, so it may
All right,
not be a
so
20.
Shall I roll
You
and
can
then
do that
see?
first. Yeah. There we go. You can scout a
Alright.
second 20.
So shall I scout again here?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, well, wait. Mike, your thoughts?
They're all bad.
Yes, they are.
It's a 20. They're all bad. So
I think he's cute. I think we keep him.
Really? Okay. Well, start the second one anyway then.
Yeah, let's see what the other
Well,
one
Gonna
is.
have-
let's see what
we're
this.
gonna have
Let's see
two
what
of
the
them.
second one does. He's this little friend. Look, he looks very similar.
Okay, so he is an honor griffin. Now I don't know about you guys in the
Nice.
UK, although I do believe it. We spell honor with a U,
It's not
HONOUR.
wrong.
So
We
this
do
is
as well.
wrong. He's got 8 health and 5 initiative, so he's still fast. He is melee, but can move diagonally or orthogonally.
Okay.
Mike, I don't know what the little skulls mean.
Well, it says stun to skull.
Is that? But he's got stun. So if he rolls 2 bones, he stuns his target.
Oh, nasty.
But I don't know what the 2 skulls are. Oh, too
don't
many
know.
bones. I saw it. Oh, I know I saw it somewhere. Come on.
The
Oh, I found it. When this baddie enters the battle map, add this many 5-point baddies to the top of the
Oh.
BQ.
Ooh.
So it's going to add 2 5-point baddies to the BQ.
When he enters.
When you add one, it's got a wee skull as well.
Yeah, so both of them are going to add 5-point baddies.
It's going to add 2. It's on this thing here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first guy
This
is
one
1,
has 1 skull. This one has
and that
2.
has 2 skulls.
Well, I'm thinking we'd take the guy who doesn't have thick skin. That's what I'm
Well,
thinking.
you could put them both on the bottom, but then we don't know what's next, I guess.
Well, the second one's
No,
not so
he do-
bad.
He does have flight, which means we can only attack him every other round.
Yeah,
Oh,
so VP, when he attacks, he goes into flight mode, which means we can no
Oh.
longer target him until the next time he goes, flight comes off. So it's like every second time.
that's kind of annoying. But then Terrify's annoying as well.
Can be, but only for Mike, hopefully.
I'm not too concerned about that. So should we take the first one?
Yeah, I'd say return the honor griffin to the bottom is what I
Alright.
would do. And return the other
Alright.
one to the top, I guess.
All right, that's what we'll do. Done.
Okay. So now we need to set this up, and I'm not sure how to set it up. So I have to take the 20 off the top first, Mike, and manually set it up. Is that what I'm doing?
Why?
Well, didn't it say it has to go on the top?
No, it goes on top of the BQ.
Right. So how do I
So-
use the BQ?
Isn't
setup?
it this thing
Yep.
over here?
Yeah, just set it up as normal.
Isn't the BQ this thing?
So, build a bear,
Oh, and then put him on top?
and then he goes.
Oh.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Very cool. And now we're going to set up our battle. So we've got 120
35.
and 3 5s plus whatever else the 20 likes to bring
Oh,
with it.
yeah. Which is another 5. So 40
It
in total.
automatically put the extra 5 in the queue. So
This is scary.
Wow. Okay, let's look at them just for the audience. We've got a Goblin Alarmist who's 6 health, 6 initiative, super fast, range, and targets the weakest person on the board, probably me again. Rolls 1 attack and 2 defense, and he's a range, like I said. Next up, oh, I'm getting an error because I can't.
Oh, no, it's the Signal 3 guy. That
Yeah, I
guy.
can't seem to bring him up for whatever reason. But anyway, he's an Inspired 2. He's the guy. That's our 20, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we've already seen him. He's going to target
Yeah.
the weakest and move towards me. I'm just saying me because I figured. Next is our 5-point Griffin Howler, who is a melee with 5 health, 5 initiative, and rolls 3
Another
attack
Griffin.
dice with flight, signal, and dive. And then our last guy is another signal, our Goblin Sapper, 5 health. Oh boy. 5 health, mischief 2, and signal 1. So we're going to have a lot of baddies here. Mike has
Right, we're
already
going to need
chosen
some
his position.
grenades here. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have
Blow
any.
some
I'm
stuff
gonna have
up.
to start rolling right away.
Yeah. Get some grenades on the go. That's what we need.
Now, who targets weakest? They all do. But I might as well start here then. I've got 6. What's everyone's health at? Mike's at 7,
I'm at 6.
and you're at 6. So I guess it's your turn this time. since
All right, I'll protect you. Don't worry.
anyone that's joined in, thank you for popping in. Make sure you check out Victory Point Gaming, great Twitch streamer who is playing with us and myself and Black Sheep as well as VP today with Too Many Bones.
Yeah,
Okay,
thanks for having me.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Really do.
It's good fun, this game.
It's fun, but it can be long. The more players you add, obviously, the longer it takes. But
Sure.
and the more baddies. Look at that stack there. So
Yeah,
we
still
now
have
need to
one
pull
we
their
haven't seen.
initiative. I'm sorry?
We still have one we haven't seen.
Yeah, I know. We've
I
got two
know.
6s, 5, and a 4. And now we have to roll ours and see where we come in.
Come on, 6.
Hey,
Oh, yes,
nice.
6. All right.
Well, that's in line, isn't it? I think I'll be dead before I get to go. I've actually had that happen. All right, let me just shuffle them down and hopefully not screw it up with my twitchy hand. There we go. And is everybody ready? Did I miss anything, Mike?
At the end of each round, all bodies take 2 damage. So just remember
Oh,
that.
yes. Yes.
You don't
At the
need to
end
kill
of the
them.
round.
You
So after I've
need to take
gone,
them
they're
down
all,
to 2.
I have an
well,
idea.
that's good. Hopefully
I have an
help.
idea. Let's
Sure.
put a little special dice here so we remember. There
Oh,
we go.
sure. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, get back up. There.
Perfect.
Right. Okay.
All right. So hardly any space to move, but VP, you are up, sir.
I've ruined
Well,
I've ruined it with my idea. All
That's
right.
okay.
So I guess now is as good as time as any to roll my multi-arrow. So
Yes. Call your target first, though, if you could.
all right. So we're gonna be doing
Your
that. We're gonna be
primary
having
target, I guess.
4 regular targets. So which one's bad? I guess we would like to get rid
Every
of the
one of them?
signaler. They're all bad, aren't they? I do not know.
If you could one-shot the signal free, it will reduce the amount of stuff
Right.
we're getting in.
We're going for the signal 3.
All right. Let me head over to your mat so we can watch the proceedings.
Okay, so we have multi-attack. Hey, what happened there?
I
I'm gonna
cleared
roll
away the
my
old dice.
with the which button did you use? This one over here.
No, right here where it says clear.
Oh, that one. Right, cool. All right, so we'll get the old dice here. Let's roll this one. Oh, that's more like it. So that's 5 damage. So I am now going to roll the multi-attack one.
Oh,
Wish
sorry.
me
Let
luck.
me get down there. I missed that. Okay.
And it's a bone. No.
I didn't see the roll.
It's a bone on the multi-attack.
Well, okay. You get to use it again then.
You don't
Yeah.
need it. Does lock it, which is helpful.
Yeah, so I will get rid of Signaler 3. So that's something. So they are not
You rolled
dead.
5. He has 6.
Yeah, they are not dead. So it is, in fact, 5 damage. He's nearly dead.
Getting there.
So there's
He
that.
will die at the end of the round, though. So
He will
you
what,
know,
sorry?
he's going to take 2 true damage because of the card.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's
good
true.
point. Thank you, Mike.
That's a great point, yeah.
Now, do we grab his 1-point signal and put it in that stack?
He hasn't gone yet.
On his turn,
right.
on his turn.
Right. Okay, next up is our lane 1, which is our big 20. Now he's going to target, he would normally target weakest, but he's next to Mike already, so he's targeting Mike. Oh man, 5. Oh, that's terrible. 5 dice. Okay. I apologize up front if something bad happens here.
You can one-shot me.
He could. Better not. No,
Oh, that's not good.
3 damage and 2 bones. Did he have a bone skill? No, he did not.
No, but he does have a terrified, so I can't attack him.
Right.
Oh, no. Well, yeah, that's not great.
No, so technically Mike should have started here because he would have just moved and been right next to Mike.
No, well, he would have hit.
Yeah, then he can
He would have,
target Gilly,
yeah.
which would be the first time Gilly's been targeted in the whole game. Somehow. All right, well,
Well, I
that's
hide well.
that's him. Yeah. Well, you're a ranger. You're supposed to be full of that. So this one is that
Yellow.
guy.
Yep.
So he's targeting the weakest, which we agreed this time is Gilly.
It's not. It's me.
Hey.
Oh, you're the weakest. That's right.
Yeah, you're on 4.
I always hear nothing
Ugh.
but good
He's
things
rolling
about this
1
game.
attack, 2 defense. So
Hey, Booker. Good to see you. I'm trying it for the first time. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Those dice, and he gets a bones. Does he
I
have
don't
bones
understand
still?
100% what's going on, but it's enjoyable.
Roll 1 attack after immediately being attacked by a non-adjacent body. I am going to attack him. For 1, he's dead. Go away.
Oh, you've got that special card we all forgot about. Nice. Okay,
So
well, he's dead.
That did
I
the
forgot.
damage to the shield.
Yep.
Go away. Bye bye.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
His shoulder boulder holder, or whatever it was called.
That's not what it's called.
Shoulder
I know
holder?
exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing when the card came out. I was like, the shoulder boulder holder. That's not what it's called. Shoulder mounted ruckslinger. That's what
there
it's
we
called.
go. Okay. All right. Next up is our lane 2, which is going to be this Griffin Howler, I believe. And he's targeting weakest, which unfortunately is still Mike,
Me.
but he has to move.
Yeah.
And now he's going to roll. Oh, wait. Does he have... Oh, no. Dive only kicks in if he's already flying, if I'm not mistaken. He can go anywhere. Okay, so sorry. How many dice does he roll?
3 of them.
3, yeah.
dice. Okay. And he's rolled 3 damage.
Uh,
Yikes.
3.
have you been using your
You
magic
use that-
root?
That's at the start of battle.
Not my
Can you
turn
use
yet.
that when
I
it's
get
not your
cards.
turn? Well, it doesn't matter. This next guy, did I lose you guys? Are you still here?
No, it's
Yeah,
not
still here, yeah.
This next guy can't reach you. And then it's your turn and you can heal with your innate. Yeah. He doesn't have any defense die, but he does get to signal, does he not? I believe.
Signal 1. Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
the
dear.
other.
The other
other
guy
one
should
did-
have signaled as well before he died.
Yeah. Should have done that.
Well, I killed him mid signaling.
Oh yeah, yours was like a retaliation effect.
That's true, actually, yeah.
So I'm fine to rule that as a no signal. So.
Yeah, seems fine, yeah.
Okay.
Which brings us now to Mike himself.
Yay!
Alright.
I will use the root. I will use the leaf seed thingy.
Okay.
So and at the start of my turn I get 1 health, so that's 4 up.
Let me. Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, so you're up 4. That's well done. Yeah. Sadly, both single use. I'm assuming. Yeah.
I need it if I want to survive half of the next round.
Oh, for
I need
sure.
it. I'm going to roll 1 of my Healy dice.
Okay.
And 2 defense.
So in this game, you roll as many dice as your dexterity, and Mike has 5
Yeah, defense is gonna be a
dexterity.
big thing.
So Mike
And
can
you know what's
roll
funny, VP? Your
this
brute
heal
buster might
dice
actually come in
plus
handy to keep that
possibly
money
some
away
other
from-
dice.
Maybe. I'm just as a possible strategy.
It only moves 1 spot though.
Yeah, that's true. So every time he's going to move 2 towards
It
you,
doesn't walk
anyways.
back again, so
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't find it very useful. So my 2 defense, my 2 attack,
Okay.
and my
Oh,
heal.
that's the best one you can get.
Nice, that's a good roll.
2, 3. Well, I didn't pick who I was hitting. The big dude.
Yep. Yep.
So 1, 2.
No, just one. He has thick skin too, unfortunately.
I mean, bearing in mind that every enemy is getting true damage, um, 2 true damage at the end of the round, are you sure that you wanted to target that guy? I know that, like, that. Just reminding you, would you still have
Well,
targeted him had you remembered
He
that
he
everyone's
has
taking true damage?
5. Yeah, he's got 5 attack
I
dice.
forgot to put the flight die on that guy, so he couldn't
I,
target him.
I
Oh,
couldn't.
right.
Yeah, I couldn't
Only
target
could have
this
gone for
guy
that one.
either because I was terrified from him.
Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah,
too.
yeah. Oh, wait, so you couldn't attack any of them?
Right, so he couldn't attack him at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. Well,
So
would you... Well, you couldn't have moved even.
yeah, moving would be just moving away and stuff like that. So
Hmm,
no, that's me. That's me done. I'm
okay.
really just here to be a tank. Let
Yeah.
them spike me for a bit.
You're doing well. Actually, we're all doing well. I shouldn't have said that. Where's
We
wood?
are.
Knocking on wood. Knocking on wood.
So they all take 2 damage, and then
I
we
haven't
bring.
gone yet.
Oh right.
But don't forget...
I can't target the howler. I can target him, but I'm thinking I need a boom. So I am going to roll my 1 remaining component dice. That's out of 5 dexterity, so I'm down to 4. If I roll 3 of those and 1 defense die, so that's what I'm going to do. Exactly what we
Okay.
see here. Unless I've forgotten anything. No. 1, 3, roll. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to start off by doing this stuff up here. I'm taking these 2 down, or I'm taking them, I'm exhausting them basically. And I'm taking this one down by 1 to make a boom. So that does that. And now I have 1 defense to slot, which I may decide to take out next time just to roll some bones. And I've got 3 damage to him, which is 1 damage. Nope, sorry, I did that twice. 1 damage. And now it's the end of our round where they're all going to take 2.
2 damage. All right, Joe.
1, 2.
Yeah, you can do the honors.
1, 2.
That was definitely the right decision to...
I
Did we
think
do
so,
this
because
one?
that 20 is nasty.
We
Yeah.
do have 1 to come in.
Yeah.
Wait. We don't... I was pointing at this red one saying, we haven't done any damage to this one, and actually that's
It's
Mike.
Mike.
There was plenty of damage done to that one.
Yes. Thank
It's
gosh
on
for
full
your
health. That's a bit suspicious. Ooh.
Okay, this guy's
Flashback.
not too bad. He's a direwolf pup, so he's just a little fella. Only 3 health, only
Oh.
gets to roll 1 attack dice, but he does have lashback 1. If you're adjacent to him when you attack, he'll hit you back for 1. Does not affect range unless he's next to us.
Right. Okay.
And that's it, right? So we're on to round 2.
Very good.
Starting back again with VP. So let me head down to your mat.
All right.
Okay.
So let's have a think about this. This bird, I can't shoot it, right? But
Did you already use your multi-arrow last time?
I did, but it was a bones, so I
Okay,
didn't
okay.
use it.
Got it.
So I'm guessing what I could do is try and shoot some stuff. Like I could.
Dude is coming into you.
Oh yeah. Well, let's target that one then. We'll do 4 damage
Yeah, probably a
and
good idea.
the multi-arrow.
So he's targeting the, what's his name? Goblin Sapper.
Yeah. Come on, something good. Oh, that's not bad. So that's 5 damage. And let's
Nice.
go for the multi-attack. Are you kidding me? I've done the bones again. All right, so
If you ever
5
get
damage.
a chance to watch my previous stream to this one, I rolled bones like every time.
So, good news. We've killed the Goblin
Great.
Sapper.
Okay,
And
nice.
that is good. And I guess that's it, yeah.
That's it for him. That's for he's not next, but
I'm not making a lot of use of my defense dice, am I?
but you never. If that guy would have approached you, you would be very happy to have some.
I am your defense dice.
That's right.
That's right. You are my minion.
I believe next is our 20.
Okay.
Correct, Mike? I think.
Yep, blue.
So basically, if he terrified you once and he keeps attacking you, you're just going to be constantly terrified.
Yep.
Let me
I
check the
will
book
do
because
that.
that seems like kind of busted.
Yeah. Well,
After this unit is attacked, place a Terrify effect die on the attacking unit until the end of its next turn. If it has a Terrify effect die on it at the start of its next turn, it may not target any units with skill Terrify.
so basically, it's perma terrify, which doesn't
No,
seem
it,
right.
it
You're right.
says
That doesn't seem
until
right.
the end of its next turn, so it'll come off at the end of its turn now.
Oh, so it's kind of like the flight mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's not terrible, but he is going to go and roll. Let me just zip down to Mike. Mike has 2 defense shields. He's going to go and roll 5 attack dice against poor Mike, poor
Yep.
Patches, and he rolls 3.
Okay.
That's not too bad. So 1 damage on me.
Yep.
And then 2 off my shieldies.
Now, does that mean the Terrify comes off now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it's
at the end of their turn, yeah.
turn now, so.
Okay, there we go. And we're now going with our lane 2.
That's
I think
column
that's
3.
purple.
That's column 3.
Oh, right. See the lanes. If you look up at the top here, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're like out of order.
Why? Why is it like that?
It,
Because
it fills out from the middle.
yeah, it's to make the battle tactical.
Okay.
Sure, that's what I'm going with, anyways. All right,
Okay.
so our Griffin Howler is going to land. He's going to target Mike once again with 3 attack dice. He does not have to use dive because he wasn't way over there or something like that.
Yeah, he's sort of beside me.
Dive means he can move anywhere across the board to attack his target.
Okay. This is a very nice
sorry,
mod,
Mike.
I must say. Ooh, 5 damage.
5.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't like that. And now he's going to inspire. So does that mean this 3 at the bottom of the queue goes up now?
Yep.
Why does it inspire? The one in lane 2.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at actually, we should have done that on the 20s turn.
Oh. Well, it's a bit late now, I think.
Yeah, all right. Let's just leave him where it is. House rule.
That was... Well, actually, no, because that one was just before, so it's not really too late.
All right.
It was the
let's put him
previous
up.
one.
Unfortunately, though, he's going to... Oh, that's not so bad. He's going to attack me, and I have more health than Mike, so...
You sure he's going to attack you?
Lashback.
Weakest.
It's attacking...
Sorry, I'm just so used to being weak. Damn it.
Right, so that
Darn
one's
it.
been moved up.
All right,
So-
well, he's going to go and attack Mike with 1 attack dice, and you have no anything, right?
Roll a bonus from you, please.
All right, all right. Bones. Sorry.
Good night.
KO.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Nope, we have some real ugly staring us down now. Remember you were asking what's the use of defense dice?
And you have a 5 incoming from next round.
Oh no.
Just in
Okay,
case you
well,
forgot.
it's... Oh, that's your dice. Whoops. I'm going to put that back where we usually put them. So it's me now. I am not bothering to attack that guy because... Oh, wait.
Well, it's worthwhile probably because remember they're all going to take 2 true damage.
Yeah. Okay, so let's...
If you
yeah,
can
I'll try and...
If you can get this one down to 2, that would
That's
be
true.
significant because he will
Get-
die at the start of the next round.
Get any of them down to 2.
So I'm
Yeah, but
thinking,
that one
what if I
rolled
target a
5
bomb
dice.
right there?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind taking damage.
Oh, right. That's you. Damn it. Okay. I could target it right there.
Yeah.
The
Well,
chances are
you
they're
could
only going
just-
to take 1.
How much damage does your thing do? 3
I
and
think
then...
max. I think there's a 4 in there. Oh, that's the wrong mat. Sorry. There's a 4 in there somewhere. It's the frag grenade here.
I think you want to hit this for 3 damage.
Sorry, which one?
Well,
Yeah, so it won't do anything to them, but it's a guaranteed. I think the only thing on there, if I'm not mistaken, is 3s or 4s.
what's the lowest
And
thing on your bomb?
There is
Sorry.
one. No, it's not the bomb. It's the frag grenade. So the
Oh, so
problem
this-
is there is one side with a compulsory bones. Means if I get that, you notice it's not just a black; it's outlined. I have to use that bones. I can't say, "Nah, I'll roll it again next time."
So it's pretty much... So you've got 1 bone, and you've got 4 3s and 1 4. If
That's
you put
right.
it in the middle, you're going to damage these 2 for 1.
And him for nothing.
Him for nothing. But he's
if
going
I
to take 2
target
damage
him-
now. He's going to take 2 damage at the end of next turn. And I should be able to damage him. If you damage these 2 for 1, they're going to be gone. They're going to be gone at the end of this round.
That's true. That's true. I don't know.
Completely up to you.
Well, yeah, okay. So I'm going to target that space with my frag. So I'm targeting the space with my frag and then the 20-pointer with my attack dice. So let's roll the frag first and hope for a really super duper good roll. All right, 3. So he's taking 1. He's taking 1. And unfortunately, our big guy doesn't take anything because he's got thick skin too, and that is now exhausted. And then, so that was 1 out of my 5. So I'm rolling 3.
Can I
roll
take
4?
1 as well?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you do. Sorry. Unless you had a defense. No, you didn't.
Nope.
Okay. Rolling 3 attack, and I don't get to roll my defense dice. Ooh. That's 5 against him.
Oh, wow.
So I think I just killed him.
Really? He had thick skin.
Oh, damn it. Mike, how do I reset that? Any idea?
Just put a dice
can you-
there.
Can you
It's
go
alright.
back a step? Oh,
Yeah, what lane was he in there? 1.
He was in here. He was right here. Oh,
And
you
he
can go
was
back a step.
at 5.
He was at 5. So he takes thick skin, so he takes 3 damage.
3 damage. All right, that's still good. So
But he'll still be out at the end of the round. So
yeah, I think we just killed all of them, right? Except the
there-
ones that are coming in.
there's a couple still in the stack.
Okay, so,
So-
let's go ahead, VP. You can remove a couple from the board there.
I say that worked pretty well.
Yeah, very good. Okay, now we have to set. I guess it's going to deploy both of those, isn't it?
Yep.
Have we increased the round marker?
No, it's round 3 now.
All right. 2, we have Flashback Doggy. And
I would say he's not terrible, except for the fact that
30.
he rolls 4 attack dice. Oh man, I really could have used that frag grenade now. Damn it! But there's no way I can do it. And I've ticked down. I have to tick that down too. to
on the
zero.
plus side, well, let's look at the initiative. So do these new ones?
They come in at the bottom.
Oh, they come in the bottom. That's
Yeah.
great. All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
so how far do these
Mr.
ones?
Gilly.
How do they move? They move.
They move a maximum of 2 towards the closest target, followed by their targeting
So
prerogative.
they have to use their dice to move, though.
Nope. They
Oh,
get
they just
get
move.
free movement. The buggers.
Oh, how rude. So lashback 2. This is just melee range, right?
Correct.
I'm thinking I'm going to do some massive damage here. I'm going to roll my 4. It's me, right? I'm going to roll my 4 die.
Which
Are you
target?
attacking?
I'm doing the one with 6 HP.
The
So
dire wolf.
this
Okay.
one, that one,
The cute puppers?
the
I
cute
think you
poppers.
killed him.
And
you didn't roll your multi-auto.
I didn't roll this one yet.
Nice.
Today, this is the moment.
Oh, we won
Yes.
that too. But still,
There we go.
pretty awesome.
So, if I'm not mistaken, they're both dead. I'll do 6 damage
No,
to 2
you only
targets.
get to apply 1 of your die.
Oh, is that how that works? I thought I
Yeah,
could.
you have to choose
ah.
1 or 2, but you rolled a 1. So
I'm not using it then.
No, you use it.
Absolutely.
What? Oh no, right, because I can do 4, and then it's gonna. Well, I could kill it outright, or it's probably better to. Oh wait. Well, I probably should have been targeting this one then, because
What
this
happens is
one's.
you use all the dice on whoever you were targeting, and then the multi arrow you copy one of the dice, and it gets copied onto the second one.
Oh, I
Yeah, so
see.
you can choose one of your die, and if you had
Right.
rolled a 2 on multi-area, you could choose 2 of your
All right.
die.
Well, given
Dice.
that I
So
can't
you
completely
picked
kill
off that.
both, I'm going to backtrack slightly if that's all right with you. I'm going to be targeting this one. All right.
Well, you would have you would have killed this
Because
one for 6 damage, and then done 2 damage to this one.
Yeah, so I think
all
this
right,
guy
all right,
rolls
I'll
4
do that.
attack dice. Remember, he's dangerous.
I'll do that then. All right,
Yeah.
so let's do that. We'll kill this one outright, and then we'll do 2 damage to the other one. Okay?
That's what you call a good turn.
Yeah, very nice.
Very good. Okay, then I'm going to go. I'm targeting Gilly. So
Yes,
What?
definitely. That is
Why are you targeting me?
I can only roll 3 attack dice, and I
You
have
just
a
want to
defense.
You just want to target me so I have the least health.
No, okay, I'm targeting our Griffin Howler, and I'm rolling with my max attack dice.
Do it.
And I can't roll a defense dice, so I'm just going to leave that there. So let's see what we get here. 2 and a
That's 2
bones, but
damage.
how many does he have? Good. I'm using my throw odds, which is my
Yes.
first backup plan for that extra damage to make it 3. Good night, Griffin Howler. We won.
Nice. We did it.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let's reset everything and heal and recover if you have to. And I think what I'll do is I'll save the game here because I know Mike has to get going shortly.
Yeah.
And we can.
what we'll do is we can spend our points and stuff like that, and then we can be ready for the next card whenever we come back in.
Excellent.
Sounds good to me.
So
Let's
it's
start with
automatically
VP.
it automatically put me back onto 6 HP. So that's I've healed, is it? I've
It did? How did you do that?
I don't know.
Where'd my stack just go?
Oh
you
wait,
took it.
I took the wrong one. That's why. All right. Well, I'm back on 6 HP.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
So we got for completing that. I almost forgot about the stuff we get. We did the second one, yes.
Yep.
That was a valuable one. Holy, we're going to get 3 skill points, 1 loot each, and 2 progress in a day. So let me go do the progress in the day. So we get 1 day. We are now at our max progress. So we can, if we want, start out by challenging him immediately next time. And you've got a loot. So if you want to start pulling your loot, VP,
Yeah, I'll take a loot. Who's starting? Do you want to do it first?
You're going to start. I just moved over to your mat, so we'll start with you.
All right. So let's see what we've got. Flip that one over, and it is a fortunate discovery.
Very good.
Single use. Select one of your consumable skill dice and place it in its spot on your mat. It is now available for use. So I
have 3 consumable dice. I don't know a lot about what they do, but they're down here on your sheet.
I have.
It looks like extra mech leg allows you to roll that and get extra bones, but those bones could be valuable, as you know.
Yeah, that's really cool. And then I need to zoom in a bit here. I can't see anything.
If you
and then camo is on the other sheet next to you.
Yeah,
at the bottom.
Over what and then keep your finger down on Alt.
Yeah. So, but what I'll do though is I will do a bit of reading up about what my various dice do off stream, and when we come back, I'll have a better idea of what that does.
Fair enough. So do you not want to put in any skill points right now?
No, I'll do my skill. Well,
okay.
Well,
I know one for sure that Mike and I will agree that you should take.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Yeah. So I'll take that one.
So that's 1 of 3.
1 of 3, yeah. So
Mike, this was a fantastic card to complete before a tyrant battle.
All right. Well, in that case, let's read. Let's have a quick read of these yellow ones. So consumable, camo. What does that do?
I'll read it for you. It's on your other sheet. says roll
Increase
this
or
skill
oh,
when
so yeah.
acquired and keep in a locked slot until you use it. Gilly must keep rolled result. He may use an exhaust camo when facing a battle encounter. So it tells you the dice here. You increase or decrease the baddie points of an encounter. Eh.
Well, I'm thinking I'm not too excited about that. I think somebody else could have it if they would like to have it. Somebody else can have it. The only one that is a little bit interesting to me is the one which lets me roll a load of bones.
I already have one. I know that Mike has a fantastic consumable skill called Poison Dart, which puts a
Ah.
poison effect. So if he can make better use of it and you don't really not that keen on it, I know Mike could take it and use it wherever he wants to use it. I shouldn't just guess he's going to use it there.
Does that interest you? Or Liquid
Um,
Life, maybe? That could be good.
oh, I can swap you for a gun.
A pew pew thing. Well, that does make sense because, well, I don't get attacked much, but
Well, it means, well, users can fight between you. I'm getting hit with melee more than I'm getting hit with range.
that is very true.
I,
Well,
th-
you can
I
get
think Mike should just
you can
keep
go in.
both of them.
Yeah. Well, I'm not too concerned. You can keep it as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, because Mike's always at the front lines, and this is a retaliation power.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's retaliation from ranged stuff.
True. Keep hold of
Take
it
it,
for
Mike.
now.
You need to stay alive to heal us.
We need you to be alive because we got lucky in the last battle, but I think if the tank dies, it's really problematic. So, yeah. So I'm taking my first upgrade is marked enemy for obvious reasons. I'm thinking possibly dexterity for the next one.
Okay.
Um,
And then you have
given
one
that
more.
having looked at those, yeah, I think dexterity. So I am able to increase that without rolling. That's right, is
Correct.
it? All right. I'll definitely do that because then I can roll my marked enemy or whatever plus the all of my attack dice. So,
Yep.
that seems good.
And then, isn't there one more? Or did I miss that? You have 3.
Oh, there's 3. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So can I use marked enemy and multi
You can
arrow
only
together?
use it once. Yes, you could.
I
But you
could
have to choose which
potentially.
enemy you're marking. It only marks one enemy.
And obviously, multi arrow is only using some of the dice on multiple people.
That's right. So marked enemy, the way it works is you can choose to use it or you can leave it on the enemy for one of us to take advantage of the ×2 damage. So.
Interesting indeed. Interesting. I guess. So, my question is to keep this short: is it practical to be using both at once?
I've never done it, but so I can't really answer. I don't know.
Does
I
anybody know?
generally tend to roll one skill at a time, but it doesn't mean you can't.
Well, I'll think on that.
Now
You
I
two
can
can
tell
carry
you,
on.
if you're ever thinking of going for more attack, you could always try that first. And if you get a bones, you haven't wasted your skill point.
That is true.
But
That
if
is
you
true.
don't get
Well,
a bones, you
yeah.
have to use it.
Well, let's do. You know what? Let's do that. Whoops! I could get to roll one more. There is one bone.
Just clear them away. You have to roll 5, I think.
I do. I misclicked. So I've got one bone which is neutralized by my sparring weapon. So I now need to roll one more because it was supposed to be 5.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully this one isn't a bone.
The number at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm pressing the middle bit. All right, there we go.
There you go.
That is fine. So I can upgrade attack. There we go.
You can have 6 attack dice, which is really nice, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let me shoot over to Mike real quick here and see what he plans on doing.
I'm going to go for toxins.
Very good.
Cool.
I'm going to go for defense if I can.
Hey, you're good. Nice.
And then I'm going to go for defense again if I can.
Nice. Excellent.
Keep your grubby paws off my dice. I've seen you there hovering over.
I didn't change anything.
My cards are fine. You can play with them.
Nice. Okay, so that just leaves me, which is the wrong button. There we go. I am going to definitely put another, or try for another attack. So I've got to roll my 3.
That was only
I'm
one.
good. So that's 1 of my points, moving that up to a total of 4. I'm definitely doing a deck. You know what I'm going to do? I'm rolling body search.
Oh, there we go. Oh, what's that?
Body search. Basically, I have to wait till at least one enemy has been killed, and then I can roll that dice to try and get extra components to build bombs. It's this one. I don't think it does. It actually show it? Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can actually roll dumber things than that, but it's I don't have to use it. So as long as one baddie's been defeated, I can roll it, and that is my 3 points.
Nice.
So thank you very much, gentlemen. That was a lot of fun. We will finish this off at another date, which we'll announce.
That was great. Yeah, I
I'm
enjoyed
glad
that.
you enjoyed it.
I'm happy enough for next Monday if you want to sort of schedule it in.
I can do that. If that's good for VP, I can do that.
Yeah, I will just double check, but that sounds good to me.
All right. So it'll be 2 p.m. EDT or 7 p.m. What do you call it? BDT? UK time?
BST.
Oh, it's still standard? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. UK time.
UK
Next
time.
Monday, we will have our ending of the game. I don't know if we're going right into the final battle. We can decide that next time because we still have 3 days or 4 days to do it.
Oh, we have a card to put in as well, don't we?
Hey, Party On, thanks for following, man. I appreciate you being here. Sorry, Mike, did you say something?
Oh, we have a card to put into the deck.
Oh, yeah, with the shuffling the card.
Okay, that's where. So Victorious hunting the hunter. So I got to move the cover off. This doesn't always work great. And I got to go search here and find hunting the hunters.
So I'll just say a massive thank you to everybody who has been watching the stream this evening. I've greatly enjoyed this game, actually. It's been a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm hoping to play this again next Monday at the same time. So, good stuff. Really good.
So it is mixed up and ready to go for next time. Anything else I missed? Because there probably is.
I think that's us.
All right. Well,
you've done the sort of days and stuff, kind of. So everything else, yeah, it's all fine.
So we are way up here. You can see on the adventure map. We've finished our last point. We are able to challenge Drellin Paleface, which we will do next time, either right off the bat or after another couple of encounters. You never know what we're going to decide. But you'll have to tune in next Monday at 2 p.m. EDT, 7 p.m. BST to watch. Thank you, everybody who's tuned in. Thank you, VP. Thank you, Black Sheep. I really appreciate everyone being here, and I had a lot of fun.
Thanks for the game, peeps. Have a good one.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Thanks to you
I'm
both.
going to now transfer over to my something screen. Stream ending soon screen. Still getting used to it. And I will talk to everyone next time. And if you missed part of this, you will be able to catch it on the YouTube replay when I post it tomorrow on YouTube. Thanks again, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. I'm going to wrap up stream here too.
Absolutely.